T. McCluskey presents Arcade Talk live stream.
Ladies and gentlemen, thanks for coming tonight. We're gonna do the Arcade Talk show. Yeah, that's right here. The Arcade Talk show. That's right, we're gonna do it tonight. Come on, people, let's do it. Let's do the show. What show is that? That's the Arcade Talk show. Yeah, who's on tonight, you ask? You know who it is. P. McCluskey. And who else? You know who it is. Papabrad.
Welcome, everybody. Welcome to the show. Sorry I'm late. Just got home, out on the road, so I was a little late getting back. So I apologize. Hopefully, we get some more people on here. Let's get Papabrad on ears.
Hey, what's happening, T? Good to see you,
Brad. What's going on, man?
Yeah, man, I like that intro. That was pretty cool.
Yeah.
So what's going on, man? You've been a busy camper. You've been moving. Exciting, huh?
It's not exciting at all, man. It sucks.
Yeah, it's just a lot of work. It's a lot of work. I know.
A lot of work. Freaking sucks. But I'm getting through it. So how you been?
I've been doing good. We just did the iiRcadians show last night. Glad to have the show done. Spent about 2 weeks working on that one.
Oh no,
but it came out pretty cool. Thank you for participating. We had everyone's top 5 games. We had a bunch of cameos from YouTubers, yourself included. T, thank you.
Sorry, couldn't make it.
Yeah, it's fine, and it was fun. I had fun making the show. So, but I'm kind of glad to have it done because, like I said, it's like a 2-week process. All the slides, all the art, all the video clips took a while to come up with, but I'm glad. So how are you doing, man?
Doing better than last week, man.
Mm-hmm.
Got over that freaking cold.
That's
nice.
Good. That's good.
Oh man, I freaking thing kicked my ass. I still got some stuffiness up there, but man, I felt so much better than last week. Last week I still felt like shit when we did the stream. But feeling good. No, sound all nasally like I did last week. I could tell, man. I watched a little bit of it to see if I sounded different. I did. Stuffed up. But
I think we could talk. I could talk for both of us, but we both love home arcades. Wouldn't you say so?
Well, yeah, because look,
just look behind you. I mean, yeah, it's obvious we love home arcades, and we obviously don't think home arcade is dead or anything, right? I mean,
no, this one company is.
It's going to become more to like, playing games, modding your cabinets, adding things, adding features. But it's an exciting time. I know there's still tons of stuff to talk about.
Oh yeah, you can see my lightsabers back there too on my Dragon Slayer. See
that? They're just leaning up against it.
Yeah, I don't want to forget them. I got them all packed up.
You don't want to forget those. Hey, we just got Sam's Arcade. What's up, everybody? Welcome to the stream, Sam. Made in Canada's living it up.
Cancun.
He's in Cancun.
Man, nice. I've never been to Cancun.
Eat and drink. I've never been either. I'm sure it's amazing. I am going on a big road trip, though. I'm going to the Southern Fried Gaming Expo.
Man, that's coming up. Yeah.
I think it's the 28th. I'll be there for like 3 days, and I am pressed. So I'll have full hours to everything. It's going to be exciting.
2 weeks from tomorrow. 2 weeks from tomorrow.
Yeah.
Wow, it's coming quick.
Right before that, I've been busy, man. My channel's been doing great. I've been busy. Before that, I did a tour of the iiRcade, which is a great free play arcade. And I got to play the Pirates of the Caribbean pinball from Stern.
How was that?
I love that, man. I love that pinball.
I never played that one.
It's amazing. There's like the Flying Dutchman ship from the Pirates movies. and it syncs, and you actually unleash the Kraken in the pinball machine game. It's actually
Nice.
the multi-ball is called Unleashing the Kraken. Very cool. Very
Unleashing
cool.
the Kraken.
Excellent. You know, I think I have a new favorite Stern. It's an old one. I think it's like a 2006 maybe. But man, that game was fantastic. So much fun. So I have a new favorite. So
Yeah, I'm gonna be buying a Stern pinball one of these days.
yeah. It's cheaper just to go play them, honestly.
I know.
Then you don't have to worry about if it breaks either, you know. But I mean, if you can afford it, I mean, it's a great hobby, but it's a very expensive hobby to get into collecting.
Well, the thing too is,
and they all
you
break.
pay- well, that and you're
They
paying
will.
10
It's
grand.
mechanical.
How long are you going to be with it?
Mhm.
I mean, 6 months to a year, and what are you going to do after you're bored with it? That's my problem with it. And people don't say, "Oh, I paid 10,000, I can't get bored of it." Yes, you can. It's just like anything. You get bored after, especially after you beat it, right?
And you know, I don't think it can just continue to keep going up and up and up and up. I think you're buying at a high. Like the people that bought pinballs back when no one was interested in pinballs, they did it right. They bought these games cheap. But I think now you're paying kind of like the top level price that it's ever been for your pinball machine. So you know,
Yeah.
some people think it'll continue to raise, but I don't see how it can really. But I mean,
I don't know if it'll keep raising.
yeah, I think it's probably reached about its ceiling right now. But who knows, you know? I have played all the new tables, which is exciting, you know. Only one I haven't played actually is the actually take that back. I've not played the 007 Stern, but every other modern Stern I've played except for that one. Have you ever played the 007 pinball? I've never seen it.
No.
But all the other ones I've played.
So here's some old Sterns here.
Mhm.
And right now, these ones are $5 grand.
Mhm. Yeah, the home versions though, they don't have like the DMDs real small.
Yeah.
I mean, they don't have a coin. They don't actually have coin mechs. Like people that buy pinballs say it's not a good investment. You get more for the ones that are coin operated.
Well, of course.
They
But they
kind of
cost a lot
stay
more,
away
too.
from it. Yeah,
They're double the price. I mean,
they are. But I mean, it's just like if you're looking to like hold your money, you know.
But you know, people that can't afford it, you know, this is another option. You could get a
It is
Stern.
another option.
You know, it's 5,000. I mean,
Yeah.
it still doesn't look bad,
Yeah, it's still a lot of money. 5,000, you know, it's
Yeah.
a lot of money.
but it's still half of what the premium, whatever.
Probably my whole home arcade, you know, is 5,000. If I looked at all my machines, you know.
I see pinball just going up in price. Well, the thing is, you can't go too far because arcades won't buy them, and then you know people won't buy them. You're almost at the top level right now for home arcade people. You know.
Yeah, they're at the
10.
top level for home arcade people, but it's kind of like what happens is if you really get into real arcade, I mean, you start playing video games and then you kind of graduate to pinball, and you see that progression a lot, you know, because as you really you have to really spend time with pinball to really fall in love with it, and the
Right.
only way to do that is to have the games on free play, you know. And you know, when you could play a game for an hour and really get to know the machine, you know, you really get a whole different appreciation for these machines. You know, when I was a kid and played pinball, it was like my game was over so quick. You know, I really never could have gotten into it. You know, like I would rather go play Galaga. You know, it's like I put my coins in the pinball machine. It's like throwing them on the ground. You know, it's like drain, drain, drain. You know, game over.
You go put the ball out there and then clink, 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 clunk. It's like,
Yeah,
damn.
it's like wow, this is no fun.
That wastes my fucking quarter, man.
I know. It's like I'd rather just throw my money down the drain. But you know, something like, you know, Miss Pac-Man or Galaga, you could, or Dig Dug, you could play that for a long time, you know, on those quarters.
Yep.
So
Yeah, speaking of I did a road trip.
yeah.
2 days ago, I made a trip down to see Carl O.
You saw Carl O. Did you meet him?
Yeah, I played his at games
Oh, that's cool. What'd you think?
and his iiRcade
Awesome.
and his pinball.
That is awesome.
Well, the thing is,
He's in Pennsylvania, right?
Yeah, he's. It took me about 40 minutes to get over there. He's in Pittsburgh too. I'm in north of Pittsburgh, and he's like southeast of Pittsburgh. So it was a 40-minute drive, which I was kind of surprised. I thought it would be a little bit less than that. But now I can say I've played iiRcade, I played at games, and I played Arcade 1-Up. All three, you know. So I've played all three of them now.
Okay, now I need to get your opinion. I know you don't have I have tons of experience with at games. I've had so many hours playing at games stuff. What'd you think of the ALU? Let's start with that.
Dude, I
That
can't
Games
believe.
Legends Ultimate. What did you think of that?
Yeah, that's right. We had pizza and arcade. Me and Carlo.
Awesome. Welcome to the stream, Carlo.
Dude,
I'd love to meet Carlo.
he's cool.
He
Man.
seems
He's
like
a great
an awesome guy.
Yeah, he's a great dude.
He's always in my streams.
Great dude. I wish I wasn't leaving, man. I finally met up with somebody with arcades, and you could come over
Similar
here.
interests, I know.
I'm freaking moving. Sucks. Yeah, real good the guy, man. But yeah,
maybe next year we can all go to an event like Southern Fried Gaming and just all meet up. That'd be fun.
That'd be fun. Yeah, because that's gonna be close to me now. I mean, that's
it's not gonna be too far from you.
I think I looked it up. I think it's like 5.5 hours.
Yeah,
it's 5.5 hours.
I think Atlanta's a cheap place to fly to. I think it might be a hub or something. I don't think
it is.
Expensive. It's not an expensive place to get a flight to, even if you have to fly.
Right. Yeah, it is. It is. It's one of those major hubs in the United States. So I used to fly in there all the time when I was in the military.
Yeah. So
But yeah, the ALU, dude, I can't believe how big that damn thing is. I can't believe how wide it is. I was like, looking at it. I'm like,
that's space for playing the games.
Yeah, we actually played a game together too, and we had plenty of
two-player games
between us.
Two adults. iiRcade. I mean, the At Games is made for 2 adults to play. There's enough room.
Oh yeah,
you're not like cramped in there.
Nope. I can't believe how wide they're like. Almost the same as 2 arcade one-ups put together. I can't believe how big they are, dude.
It's almost the size of a real control panel on like a Midway arcade.
Right.
Midway arcade is still a little bit bigger, but it's close. It's close to those dimensions.
It's real close.
Like if you go play something like Killer Instinct, for example, it's just a little bit bigger, but it's close to that size, and that's why I think it's better for 2-player.
He has 3 ALUs, man, and a mini ALU. 3,
man. Carlo is At Games.
He's a beast.
#1 shill. He's At Games #1 shill.
We played Shredder. Yeah, that's right. We played. That's what it was. Shredder's Revenge is what we played together.
Yeah,
we got through it. Yeah. Well, now that I played all 3 of them, to me, At Games has the best controls.
Yeah.
The buttons
play the iiRcade.
Yep.
iiRcade has Sanwa. You thought they were better than the Sanwa controls.
Well, he has two of his At Games.
Two player. I'll agree with you. It's a better control deck for 2-player.
Two of his ALUs had a 4-pound joystick, and the other one had them.
Okay.
And the other one had a 2-pound. I really like. I'm upgrading to 4 pounds on mine. I really like that. I like how it snaps back to the middle. I really liked how the 4-pound felt. To me, it really felt like a real arcade joystick in my hands. I really like the feel of that, of the 4-pound. Yeah, the Sanwa I have, Mr. Do's just a 2-pound.
Yeah, I'm not sure if he switched the buttons. I think they use Baolin buttons. They're not bad. They remind me a lot of the HAP. Like my real arcade, I have HAP controls in it, and they feel a lot like the stock buttons on the At Games. And the At Games buttons and stuff are all standard arcade parts. You can just swap them out if you don't like them.
Which is nice.
That's nice. Yeah. They're using real arcade stuff.
And the buttons felt good. Yeah, I mean, iiRcade and At Games are pretty close. Their joysticks. Well, like I said, he modded that 1 or 2 of them.
iiRcade's more like Japanese style with the Sanwa stuff. But
I really like the feel of that 4-pound. I really like that 4-pound feel, though. Yeah, and he has a bit LCDs on all 3 of his ALUs.
He has 3-bit LCDs.
3.
He's like a pimp. He's like an At Games pimp, man. I have 2-bit LCDs, and I'm just happy I have those. But man, I am saving up my pennies in a jar for the ALU 4K. I'm jumping in. Now, I already got 2 ALUs, but like I know the arcade it'll come with a bit LCD, which I want really bad. That shows like the really nice. Did the marquees look amazing in person?
Oh, yes.
Looks good, huh?
Oh, they look so nice.
When you're playing your arcade and you have your room dark, I mean, you basically you see the marquee and the controls. You really don't look at the rest of the cab. At least I don't.
No, and he had the lights off too when we were playing.
Yeah,
so you see the marquees really well. So like I really didn't pay attention to anything else either, but the marquee and the screen.
Yeah.
Man, I mean, he got those things pimped, man. I really like that bit LCD. I mean, and I didn't realize they played like little bits of the games too. I thought they were just a marquee.
Yes, there a lot of them are animated. Like the marquees, like on the bit LCD. The one I have, the older one, they're animated. I'm sure they've done that with some of the LCD ones too.
Yeah, I didn't realize they did that. Plays with little clips, so that was really cool.
Sam
too.
says that Doctor No Pops. Yeah, I haven't got a chance to play the James Bond. That's the only one I spent like a good hour playing Foo Fighters when I went to iiRcade, and it was actually the first day the machine was on the floor. They brought it in the morning.
I remember seeing that.
I came back in the evening, so it's almost like getting to play a brand. I mean, it was literally getting to play a brand new pinball. Yeah. I mean, you know.
What do you think of the Foo Fighters compared to other ones you've played?
I like it. I like it. It's fun. It's fun. I like it more than Mandalorian.
Do you? Okay.
I like the theme. I mean, I'm a huge Star Wars geek, so I love the theme, but the gameplay at the table, I enjoyed the Mandalorian more. Yeah, I thought it played a little better personally, but
yeah, I can't wait to play some of these pinballs somehow. I mean, I got to play some of these pinball machines.
Yeah,
I played the At Games pinball too. He has 2 of those.
Yes, 2 At Games pinballs. So what'd you think of the pinball? I know this is cool because it's like your honest first impressions of all these machines.
Yeah,
what did you think of the At Games pinball? It's pretty good.
I like it. I mean, I can't wait to see what the 4K looks like, because I think he had the Dr. Seuss on there, and I can't remember the other game he had on there. But they both played really well. I think the graphics look great on it. I mean, I really like how the pinball looks. I was actually shocked to see how clear the screen is on.
The screens they have. At Games has the best screens, even on the home arcade.
So nice.
Like the blacks are so black. I mean, people are like BOE, BOE. BOE's nothing against the ALU's 24-inch screen.
Oh, that's why I played it.
It's got the best black levels.
Yeah, they had Space Invaders was the other one. I played the Grinch one, and then Space Invaders. And the Grinch that like takes your ball off the field.
Oh, I
puts
know.
It in the bag. I mean, it looks so damn real. I can't wait to see what 4K looks like.
It's cool. I'm down. I'm down. I don't know. Hopefully, I can afford to get both of them right off the bat. Hopefully, you don't have to pay for them both in full right up front. But you know, I'm excited for both of them. I'm mostly excited about the back box being bigger. Like I felt like the back box, like the play field, like they really didn't have to do anything. Going 4K is great. Don't get me wrong. But it felt like the play field is amazing, even on the At Games Legends pinball now. But the back box to me was always a little disappointing, even from the get-go. Like when I saw that they put a marquee on it, like an arcade, I was like, "What are you doing?" The marquee shines right in the middle of the play field of the table. You know, it's like I feel like the next version's they're gonna knock it out of the park. I mean,
I hope they don't have that. I hope they don't have that marquee for At Games on top.
Get rid of that marquee altogether. Just make it a screen. Look at real pinballs. They don't use marquees like that.
No. Now, what Caro did to his, he put some kind of film behind his.
So it deadens the light.
So it's like a red. It's like a dark red. Okay. It actually looks pretty neat with the dark red. I think I would just try to black it out.
That's cool. I should do that to mine.
Yeah, it looks really cool, like that dark red.
It's hilarious. You know, when I had to move my entire arcade, the papabrad 1.0, before I moved it to the new home 2.0. The only machine that got damaged was the pinball, and the reason why is when I transported it, the wind hit the back box and actually made the back box come apart a little bit. But I have it fixed. Like you can't really tell when you're playing it or anything. But that was my only machine I damaged. I couldn't believe it. Out of all the machines I have.
One thing I wish At Games would do with their back box, I wish they would do something like what Stern did. Have it on that like that swivel, that bracket they have. Like
you can fold it down. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, like
real pinball, you can you just fold the back box down.
Yeah, they should do that. I wouldn't think that would cost a whole lot for them to put that on
hinge there. Yeah,
it's just a little hinge. I think I think that would be a nice touch if they did that. It just make it a little easier.
Yeah, pre-order time. Yeah, I mean, if you don't have to pay for them in full, I'll pre-order both of them.
Well, look here, I was kind of up in the air for pre-order for the pinball, but after seeing this version,
I'm not up in the air. Yeah,
I'm not up in the air anymore.
Yeah, I'm just gonna put my money down. I know what I'm getting. I mean, I'm happy with what they did before. So there's no way. It's kind of like the way the iiRcade Gold was. Like, there's no way it was going to be worse than the first version of the iiRcade. So I mean, I knew I was already in. I mean, as long as it was better. So
yeah, I can't wait. Like I said, I'm impressed with that.
Yeah. See, Carlos said you got to remove the back box when transporting. B broke his too. Yeah. Well,
taking his down the stairs.
I had a lot to move. I didn't think about it. So. But
Yeah, like
for anyone watching, if you're moving your ALP, take that back box off. Take the time. There's a crazy connector that you have to connect. I'm always nervous about disconnecting it. So like it's like this like ribbon type connector you connect, but it's like I don't explain it. It's just its own unique thing. I don't have any other machines that use it. And so I'm always worried about breaking it because I've heard a lot of people have broken theirs. So that was why I didn't take it apart originally. But in retrospect, I'll just take it apart if I'm ever moving it.
Well, especially these new ones are going to be so much bigger. It's going to be almost double the size.
Yeah.
Going from what, 15 to 24?
Yeah. It's going to be nice.
Yeah,
it's going to be more like, it's going to be great.
Yeah. Dude, like I said, I was impressed with those ALPs. I can't imagine what the 4K is going to be like.
Yeah. And I haven't even gotten into like, I mean, it's a really deep well. My friend Punk Rock Dave, he has all of his pinballs where he plays them using a computer on his ALP as well. I mean, there's all kinds of stuff you can do. It's very powerful. Like you can play VPX, virtual pinball, and pinball FX on the AtGames pinball, and it's a good experience. I just don't have time to get into all that, but it's cool.
Carlos said, I just swapped a CTR board on my oldest used ALU, had 1 million cable connections. So you just did that what, yesterday, Carlo? Swap that board out? But yeah, I just can't wait for that 4K. I mean, like I said, playing that Grinch, they had that Grinch on that board taking the ball off. I mean, that thing looks so real. I mean, it really does look 3D.
Cool. I do like the virtual tables that are animated like that. They do things that you couldn't do on a normal pinball.
Right. Yeah, like I said, that's pretty. I guess I was expecting the screen to be a little fuzzy, I guess, because it wasn't 4K, but it's so crisp. I mean,
it is crisp. Yeah, it's really well done.
Yeah, they really knocked that out of the park, I think. I just can't imagine what the 4K is going to look like.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
yeah.
Carlo, are they changing the haptics too? Because I don't like the haptics of the original ALP. It just kind of buzzes.
Well, they're putting real solenoids in this.
Yeah, the solenoids would be a nice improvement too. I mean, that was the one thing that I wish they would have figured out a way to utilize.
Well, at least they did. At least they're going to do it right on this 4K one.
Yeah, yeah. I think it's going to be cool. And really, the solenoids, you just want it where, like, when you the feel of like touching the flippers, you have like a real pinball machine, you have that certain feel.
Right.
It's like you feel that electronic.
Yeah, you feel it. Yeah.
When you press some flippers,
you kind of feel
the flippers. The flippers make a big difference on the suspension of disbelief when you're playing the virtual pinball.
Yeah, Cleveland Design is working with AtGames.
Yeah, Cleveland Design is supposed to be really good. That's exciting. Yeah, they make a kit with the solenoids on the flippers. It's supposed to be really good.
And then AtGames said they're going to have some of the new pinball and ALUs at that Cleveland convention too.
That's cool.
Coming out in September, so you'll actually be able to play. People at the Cleveland convention will be able to play. I wonder if they're going to
got a few games.
I guess it's probably going to be too early for the one down in Atlanta for them to have anything.
Yeah, probably not.
Because that's a couple weeks. But that Cleveland's in September, so which would not be too far from, because they're saying October, November, starting to ship those out. The the new ALUs and ALPs, I think they're starting to ship in October, November.
They usually have all the Sterns. Marco Pinball goes, and they're a Stern distributor, and that they bring like every Stern that's available to buy. They're a big pinball distributor. And it's interesting how it works. It works at the Southern Fried Gaming with them. All these pinball machines, they're all sold, and the people get a discount.
That's right. Yeah, I remember saying
that. They just pick them up from the expo. So like they assemble the machine, they set it all up, and the people that bought the machines get a discount when they take them home. Because they're all commercial machines. So, but it's pretty cool. So because of that, they usually have like everything, like as far as the modern stuff.
Yeah. It's cool to be able to play especially if you're thinking about buying one.
Yeah,
actually,
I mean, it's
play
great.
every one.
You get to play every variation, the premium, the pro, you get to play the different versions of the same machine, which is cool because it's so rare that you'd get a chance to do that,
All right. Yeah, have them all lined up right there. I mean, that's awesome to be able to play all those. Yeah, one of these days I get one of these conventions, man. Hopefully next year I'll be able to go to one down there in Atlanta.
Yeah, it's fun. It's fun. It's great.
Maybe we can get Carlo down there next year.
I'm telling you, man, we need to get some people and just meet up. It's gonna be fun.
That'd be a blast. Yeah, I thought about going to Cleveland, but I was like, I'm going to be probably in the middle of a move, so I didn't pursue it. And here I am, middle of a damn move. Truck comes on Monday. So today's what, Thursday? So Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday. Yeah, truck comes in 4 days. I pretty much got my arcade all done. I just had to wrap. I got the shrink wrap and stuff for my on my arcades.
That's cool.
So shrink wrap those all up, man. So nothing gets knocked around and gets chipped. And I think my Mr. Do, I'm going to take my Raspberry Pi out and take it with me. I'm just afraid I was get rocked around in there. Even if I tape it down, I think it would get knocked around in there. So I'm just going to take it out. It's so small, you know. I mean, just unplug everything and unplug the Raspberry Pi and take it with me.
So I just sent you a picture. My first year I went to Southern Fried Gaming was 2019, and I've been every year they've had it since then. Because COVID shut them down for a while, but 2019 was the first year I went.
What year?
2019.
Oh, okay.
So
how long have they been doing that show?
I don't know. It's the best show in the South, I think, you know. Best one. I think it's the best one. And then Houston Arcade Expo is pretty fun too, but it's smaller than Southern Fried Gaming, but it's a lot of fun. It's a little different vibe in Houston, but it's still great.
Yeah, I have to get to one of those. I didn't realize. So they do. Stern does some pro circuit stuff too, huh? Stern's heads up pinball.
Yeah.
Stern Pro Circuit Championships Hall of Fame. I didn't realize they did all that. Hey, what's up, Hobby Hands?
Hey, welcome to the show.
Well, you're not that late, man. We didn't start the show until
we started late.
9:45 because I just got home.
I know you've been busy.
I was out and gone all day. Figured it'd be the last time I see my mom for a while.
So first impressions at games, pretty strong, huh?
Oh, dude, I mean, like I said, I played iiRcade there too.
When you rebuild your arcade, you're gonna order some at game stuff, you think, to put in it?
You know, I'm not gonna get the ALU 4K but not at least not right now. But man, I wouldn't mind. Well, I'm definitely getting a 4K pinball. I'm freaking pre-ordering that one, baby.
Yeah,
definitely. Because it might be next year by the time you get the next wave out. So I'm definitely getting the pinball. I saved it up. I got my money. You know, I got $1,400 saved up in my YouTube account. So I'm definitely getting that. So I got my money set aside for that. But I wouldn't mind getting just a regular ALU that are out now.
Yeah.
When the 4Ks come out, would they be a little bit cheaper? Maybe.
I would think so. I would think they'll probably liquidate them at least. You know,
I want to get my hands on one.
Yeah, I only paid like one of mine. I paid like $250 for. I got it at Sam's. You know, they needed to get those barbecue grills out. You know, they were taking up space. They blew them out cheap, man. I couldn't believe it. Like that's why I bought a second ALU. I already had one, and I just bought a second one. But I mean, Carlo knows the deals. Like whenever they go and they get a crazy deal, I'll pass it along to you. But if you're patient, you know, sometimes you get some good deals on them. You know.
Yeah, I think Carlo got a deal on all three of his.
Yeah, I've seen him go for as low as like $300. I mean, you know, online, and $250. I bought one at Sam's. It's the cheapest I ever got.
Wow.
But
that's pretty good.
That is really insanely good. I mean, it's like I couldn't let it go. You know, but
yeah, I'm pretty impressed with that games. The ALU, I was really impressed with them. I was in iiRcade. If I want to rank all three of them, I'm going to say
I got one for $199 from Sam's. Wow, that's even better. Wow. I think I did. I don't remember what I paid, but I think it was $250. But that was still a good deal.
If I had to rank all three of them, iiRcade, at games, and Arcade 1UP, I would say at games, iiRcade a close second, and then Arcade 1UP is third.
Yeah, that's how you'd rank the three.
Arcade I would put down fifth, even though there's not a fourth.
Yeah.
Fifth or sixth, because their joysticks suck, man, and their buttons suck.
Yeah.
You know, playing those AOUs, and I was like, damn, I come back to this crap. Only one I is good on mine is the Dragon's Lair because I swapped those buttons out.
Yeah. Yeah. You did the swap.
Yeah. Buy stuff. No, not buy stuff. Mod one up. You know, when I got the waterfall deck, they gave you buttons with it.
Yeah. The iiRcade and At Games both use like arcade joysticks, like real feeling arcade hardware.
Yeah,
it's like more realistic.
And you can tell. You can tell both the iiRcade and At Games. Huge difference between Arcade 1-Up and those iiRcade and At Games. Huge difference between. I mean, Arcade 1-Up joysticks and buttons just suck after playing those two.
Yeah.
You know, both iiRcade and At Games joysticks are great and their buttons are great.
Not that I'm picking on them or anything, but you're right.
Oh, man, it's
when you have all three of them just sitting there, you know. I mean, we talked about it last night. You know, I've got 8 Arcade 1-Ups. You know, I mean, I had 9. I had the pinball too, but I got rid of it. But I mean, I had 9 Arcade 1-Up products. You know, so I mean, it's not like I don't know what I'm talking about. You know, I've owned them.
iiRcade has a great cabinet, a lot of speakers. Yeah, the speakers are pretty nice on the iiRcade. Good controls. I prefer Hap style, but iiRcade is a beautiful cabinet.
Yeah,
it's a nice cabinet. And in both, once again, At Games and iiRcade cabinet build, dude, those things are freaking so solid. Both of them.
Yeah.
Once again, you go back to Arcade 1-Up. Arcade 1-Up feels so
all over the place while you're playing.
Yeah. Oh man, I mean, iiRcade and At Games, they just feel so good. They're nice solid wood they use. Yeah,
it's solid. Yeah.
I mean, you just feel it when you're playing them, how tight it feels compared to iiRcade or Arcade 1-Up. Arcade 1-Up feels everything feels so cheap on Arcade 1-Up after playing At Games and iiRcade. It's crazy.
Yeah. I notice you're not making a ton of deal videos. I didn't see a bunch of deal videos. There's a lot of deal videos about Arcade 1-Up right now, but I don't think they're that good of a deal.
Dude, I was looking. You texted me yesterday.
I'm like,
you say, hey, there's deals out there.
Is this a good deal?
I go up to Arcade 1-Up first. It's like, hey, no deals here. Go up to Best Buy.
We a pinball channel because we've had the pinball on the whole time. They are.
Yeah, look at those beautiful things.
Okay, yeah, we can leave them on. They look better than us anyway. But go ahead.
But yeah, then I went up to Best Buy and I'm like, are these the deals Papa Brad's talking about? Because these deals pretty suck. They suck pretty bad. They're horrible.
Yeah, it's like, I mean, if it's not 300 or under. Is it even a deal if it's not 300 or under for an Arcade 1-Up? You know, I mean,
they were like what, $100 off, maybe $50. So it's like these deals suck. I would not.
That's what I said too. Like when we did this thing, room to improve. That's what I said. The pricing's all wrong for what you get. I mean, the quality level and the pricing is way off. Like you're paying for steak and you're getting a hamburger.
Well, I know. Now playing that games iiRcade and come back to these Arcade 1-Up, I see what I've been missing all these damn years.
Yeah.
How that stuff feels and stuff. It just play great. The graphics are great on those.
Yeah. Like to me, the At Games is like do it yourself, but in easy mode. Like, you can make an awesome cabinet like an At Games Legends Ultimate, but it's a lot of work. It's kind of like an easy mode to having a really nice. What you would, if I was to do it myself, a do-it-yourself build is a lot like the At Games. I mean, like my do-it-yourself arcade, I can play all the same games, but it was a lot of work. I mean, the At Games, I can just buy it and get a USB, and I'm done. It's fun.
Yeah.
I can't wait to play James Bond. It looks cool. The little jetpack guy.
Yeah, did you see that?
Yeah, I saw that. It looks cool.
Right there. Yeah, so there's all three.
I like James Bond. You a fan of James Bond?
Yeah.
Who was the best James Bond? Sean Connery, Roger Moore. Who else was one? There was
that
who's the new James Bond?
I
don't even remember his name.
I picture him. I can't think of his name. Sean Connery to me was the best.
Sean Connery, yeah.
He was pretty good.
I thought Roger Moore did a good job.
Yeah, he wasn't bad.
I kind of like Roger Moore. I mean, to Live and Let Die is one of my favorite James Bond movies. That was so much fun.
Moonraker.
Those were all Roger Moore. Yeah,
that one. I'd like that one too. That wasn't bad. But yeah, there's all three there, man. You got
Sam's Arcade says Sean Connery is Bond. Yeah.
Yep. I agree.
See, I would lean more towards Roger Moore, but I thought he was good. You know, it's funny though when you watch some of the James Bond movies. There's no way they would ever be made today. You know,
Yeah.
they would be so
Moonraker.
canceled. You know,
Carlos
it's
did
not
Moonraker
funny.
too.
Yeah, Moonraker's great with Jaws. That was so much fun.
Yep, Jaws. I forgot about him. Yeah, he was in Happy Gilmore. Remember that?
Yep.
He was actually in a couple of James Bond movies. He was at least what, 2? I think he was in at least 2. Jaws, dude. Roger Moore got the most chicks. That's my measurement. Hobby Hand said he 3D printed my own buttons for my pinball to my own specs and liking. Nice.
Cool.
Yeah. People with these 3D printers, man. Thought about getting one.
The thing about Hobby Hands too is he's such a good modder. Like he can do it himself. Like he can make his own stuff. It's incredible. It's incredible.
Dude,
when we had him on, remember you showed us his Star Wars?
I know we gotta get him on, man. When he gets that Star Wars, I think Hobby Hands. When are you gonna come on, man? You're supposed to show us the finished project of Star Wars.
He'd always be welcome to come back on. I loved having him on the show. That was awesome.
I grew up with my dad watching the Bond movies. Yeah, same here. So I like James Bond, Sean, and Roger Moore.
It's funny. None of us even know the new guy's name for James Bond.
Roger Moore definitely had the ladies. Yeah, I can't think of any of the new. I can picture him because what's his name was in there too. I just saw the guy in the movie just recently. Last weekend I watched one. One guy was in it. Like once again, I can picture him too, but I don't know his name. The Foo Fighters.
Daniel Craig. Daniel Craig is his name, dude. Daniel Craig.
Oh, there he is.
Is it on?
Yep, it's him. Yep.
Look, you know, this is the new Bond movie. I was so excited about seeing it. Look, it's sealed.
Yeah, pinball too. Yes.
I never even opened it to watch it. I mean, I bought this, and this is how interested I am in the new James Bond. I never even broke the seal to watch it. So
that's how much I like it.
That's kind of sad, actually. I mean, but I do love James Bond as a franchise. Now, I do have the Blu-ray collection with every James Bond movie. It's like this big giant box, and it was like a collector's thing you could buy, and it had every James Bond movie. So I do have that. But so then I got all the new ones, but I watched some of these. This is the only one because I've heard so many bad things about it. I have not made time to watch it, but I do have the last.
No Time to Die.
I mean, you can't kill James Bond. Come on now. That should not be allowed in cinema. Daniel Craig. That's right.
Daniel Craig.
Not my James Bond.
Mine is.
Some people like him, I guess. I don't know if this movie did well or not. It came out during COVID. I remember that. They had a huge it kind of sat in limbo for a long time, this movie, No Time to Die. Like the movie was done, but they couldn't release it because you couldn't go to the movie theater and see it.
What more? Timothy Dalton was a Bond too.
Mm-hmm. He was like only in one movie though, right? Is that correct? He
was
two movies. Okay. Was it The Living Daylights or something like that? Can't remember the names of his movies.
License to Kill. Living Daylights. Living Daylights.
Living Daylights. Yeah, that was the one that I saw, I think.
And Pierce Brosnan was the other one I was thinking. He did 4. He did 4 of them. GoldenEye. 95. He was from 95 to 2002. Did 4 films.
Okay.
Yeah, that was Pierce Brosnan was the other one I was thinking of. And then Daniel Craig, man, he's done 4 films too.
Yeah.
To date. Okay.
Actually, Hobby Hands, I got really into visual pinball, but I don't have any of them on a table. I have them on my PC where I can play them. And so I do have a bunch of visual pinball tables.
Roger Moore and Sean Connery both did 7 Bond movies.
Wow.
So both of them did 7. That's a lot. Well, I've only watched one Marvel Invasion. They are losing my interest a bit.
Is that a new show on Disney? What is Marvel Invasion? I'm not familiar with that. Is that like the Skrulls, like in the comics, where the Skrulls are trying to take over the world?
I've never seen a Tron pinball or T2. Seen Superman, but you ever see a Tron pinball?
Yeah, I played one. I have it in one of my tours from Southern Fried Gaming. I think it's in my tour.
Does it have
And listen to this. Yeah, it's great. Like it's a really expensive pinball too because it's pretty rare. And the person that had this pinball machine, it has a little Tron arcade machine on the pinball playfield. And he did a mod where it had a screen and it was playing Tron, the video game, while you're playing the arcade game, the pinball. They made the little Tron inside of it work. They did a mod, and this table was all modded out. I have it on one of my videos, but everyone was geeking out over that Tron that they had. I think that was at Southern Fried Gaming, or it might have been actually at Houston Arcade Expo. They had it.
Oh man, they won't let you click on it. Here it is on Stern. Stern has a Tron one. You can't. It says you can click on it, but nothing. Okay, so sold out. There you go.
Sold out.
I mean, they don't really have anything. They don't have like the video for it.
They put the old tables are still on there. I never knew you could look for the old tables.
Yeah.
I wonder if you can see that Pirates on there. Pirates of the Caribbean.
Because I went there and boom. It says Tron, and then you got it. But you can't like click on it or anything. It doesn't really go anywhere. That cabinet does look pretty nice. I wish you could see the table though.
It's like for the last Tron movie they made, not for the classic Tron.
Yeah, looks like the old one, or
It does have the Tron arcade game on the playfield though, which is pretty cool.
I can't tell if it's this right down.
That's it right there. Yeah,
that is it. Okay.
Like I said, the one I played, they had actually modded it where it had a little screen and it actually played Tron, the actual arcade game. It was so
awesome.
Cool.
That's so cool.
And they have a lot. It had like neon in it and stuff. The neon would like light up and stuff while you're playing it.
So, I mean, if they had neon on the side rails,
it's like on the sides when you're playing, it's a great table. It's fun.
I think somebody had. Is it actually here on eBay? Oh, there it is. What was wrong? Deluxe quality Stern Tron pinball machine, LED lamp kit, all models. Okay, I'd say $339.
Yeah, you're gonna order that.
Yeah, if it was the table. I have no pictures of the table though.
They had one at Disney when I went to Disney World, but it was all broke. There was like it wasn't working all right, which was sad to see a table that's that desirable not working. But
2011.
I'm saying real pinball. I mean, it's a lot of work. You have to maintain the machines. Stuff breaks. It's mechanical. That's part of the hobby. Like if you get into it, you will be fixing things. Things always break because it's all mechanical.
You can see that our little arcade right there. Oh, there it is. There's arcade. It has a marquee on there.
Yeah,
you can see it right there. Can I get in? Oh, there you go.
Yeah, I was actually playing.
It has a joystick on there, dude.
Yeah, it's just like a little arcade sitting in the middle of the machine.
That's hilarious. Yeah. That's so freaking awesome. Look at that thing. That's so cool. There it is. Even has a slope. Oh, dude, even has a freaking the
NPC cone. Yeah. Like it looks exactly like they just
translucent
a real little arcade
back there. That's
arcade Tron into the middle of the
freaking awesome, man. Damn, even had the little thing that chased them back there. That's so cool, man. Even has the damn joystick and buttons on there. Shit, and there's the cycles there. This came out in 2011. That's pretty cool, man. So it's not that old.
Mm-hmm.
But, there's right there. I don't know if you can see a picture of it or not. What are you doing, computer? You can see the neon lights. Yeah, there's neon lights there, all lit up. They have it looks like they have the mirror on the side panels, so you kind of see the the neon lights on it.
Yeah, it's beautiful. Like everything glows. Like there's all kinds of lights in it. It's a beautiful table when you see it in person. And
you have to go back and look at your.
yeah, the one I played was all modded too, so they've taken it really far.
It's pretty cool. What was the other one? Pirates of
the Caribbean.
Disney's Pirates of the Caribbean Stern. Stern actually has it up on their
wow
website.
That's crazy.
Too.
Yeah, there it is. That's it.
There it is. It's going to say sold out too, probably when I click on it.
Yeah, the coolest thing is it's got the pirate ship that you sink.
Sold out.
Yep.
Well, it kicked me all the way out. Oh, you got a treasure chest in there, I see.
Yeah, yeah. You got Davy Jones' locker, you know, the treasure chest. And the multi-ball is called Kraken. Release the Kraken, and the whole machine goes crazy. It starts shooting balls, the multi-balls. You got the ship that you can sing. It's just fun.
I see the ship right there.
Up at the top, it has this thing, it spins, and it like the ball drops into it, and it has a whole bunch of like those things that pop the ball, that eject the ball.
Yeah.
And it's just like a machine gun. It gets caught in this top corner. It's like a compass. Remember that crazy compass, Jack Sparrow? It's in the upper left corner. When the ball goes into that, those are like those are like those jet bumpers that shoot the ball real fast.
Yeah.
Yeah. When it drops in there, it ricochets all over the place, like and then it pops out. It's awesome. But this pirate ship sinks and stuff. It's so cool. It's in my iiRcade video I showed in action, but it's a sweet pinball.
Oh yeah, there's a ship there.
I would totally love to own that one. Yeah, of course, it plays all the music from the movie, the Pirates of the Caribbean movie, you know, the orchestral score and stuff.
Yeah,
it's pretty cool. One of my favorite Disney rides. I mean, even before the movie, like I always loved Pirates of the Caribbean as just a ride that you could go on at Disney.
Oh, Jersey Jacks did one too.
Yeah, I haven't played that one.
There's theirs. Doesn't look as impressive as
Jersey Jack tables are so expensive. Like a lot of places, like only time I get to play them is at those big expos, because a lot of places don't carry them for people to free play. They're so expensive. It's like 15 grand.
Damn. Yeah, so there's their.
They have really big back boxes. If you look at their back box, look how big it is. It's all a screen. It's gigantic compared to the others.
There it is. Looks like you have speakers and tweeters on there for speakers. Damn. Yeah, that big back box looks pretty big.
They're definitely very premium. Like iiRcade did have some. They had Guns N' Roses, and that's a Jersey Jack, and they had The Godfather, which is a Jersey Jack table.
Yeah, I don't know what this thing back here does. This blue thing does.
They're cool. They do some stuff that's more premium than Stern. Even like all of their LEDs, they can shift colors. So like where the Stern uses LED lights that are like a certain color, the Jersey Jacks, the LEDs can change all different kinds of colors. So like you get all kinds of effects and stuff because of that like different, they can do more with the lighting and stuff. Pretty cool.
It says 5-speaker, 2.1 stereo surround sound system, 5-speaker.
See, it says it right there. Red, green, blue LED feature lighting. So like instead of it being like a solid color when it flashes, it can be like any color basically. Pretty cool.
It has a 72 light star field on a back panel. Must be this here back here.
That's cool. One of my friends has a Jersey Jack. He has the Wizard of Oz pinball. It's really sweet.
This is the collector's edition. Yeah, it's sold out.
He's like, I got a deal. $12,000. I'm like, man, what a deal.
Yeah,
Sign me up. Like you can buy a car. You can buy like a good, reliable used car for that, But hey.
There's actually Somebody's got a video on YouTube with the Jersey Jacks one.
Hey, it's me, Skin. iiRcade's being done with acne.
See what this looks like. Hey, what's up, Thor?
Hey, what's up, Thor?
Pinball players. Well, what we're gonna do tonight, before we get in, as you hit the pop bumpers, they'll change colors. Once they all, what's important about the skill shot, where we're talking about the green shot for dead. I'm being serious. Yeah. So, but you know what? We didn't talk about James Norrington. Easier.
Oh, look at the thing up at the top. Tilts. How cool is that? It's like a play field that tilts up at the very top.
Oh, yeah.
That's
Once
neat.
you go on the screen, I pick that, and the
What's happening, Goofy Foot?
Hey, what's up, Goofy Foot?
I got a bonus.
Welcome to the stream.
Putting in a certain amount of time.
Oh, it has flippers up there, too. That thing rocks.
Yeah, it's like a little mini pinball up there. That's neat. Yeah, I'd love to play that one. I haven't checked that one out yet. That looks pretty cool.
Oh, they actually got the ball up there.
You got it up there. It just moves by itself, huh? That's cool.
This is fun for me too. When that green arrow's there, that light fuse is ready to load the cannon. I guess it's loaded.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Not an easy shot. You have any pro tips for that, Kev?
You were doing it right, I think, backhanded.
Yeah.
Try up on.
Interesting.
Goofy Foot says, I see this as a moderators only stream. Yeah.
What's up, Thor KC, you guys? I think I missed
yeah.
getting a pinball for a while, but I got my VR racing set up. Oh, did you see the VR Operation Wolf came out?
Yeah, I saw kevgret was playing it. Looked pretty good.
Yeah, they have it on Steam now, too. Steam's cheaper, though. Steam's only, right now, it's only $22. I think kevgret said he paid, what, $30?
Can you use your send-in gun with that?
Not the VR one, I don't think.
Oh, okay.
They are coming out a non-VR. The VR for some reason came out first, and then a couple weeks later, the regular one's supposed to come out.
So it's like a VR game, not like a send-in Lycan game. Okay.
Yeah, I think the one's come out.
I saw the VR
next
version.
wave.
Okay.
Yeah, the next wave is going to be the send-in where you can use a light gun.
Okay. Cool.
Yeah, it's supposed to be 2 weeks because they were supposed to come out actually earlier. I think it was supposed to come out on June. Originally, it was supposed to come out like June 30th or around there, June 23rd, and then after the 4th of July, it was supposed to be out on other platforms where you use a light gun, but everything was delayed. Steam came out today, and I think kevgret said yesterday it came out.
Yeah, Goofy Foot came in late. Who was the best James Bond, Goofy Foot? Put it in the chat. I'm curious who Goofy Foot thinks the best James Bond is. We talked about this. This is not James Bond. This guy, this is not James Bond.
Daniel,
this is not Daniel Craig is not the one.
Pierce Brosnan.
Look at it. Look at it. It's still sealed. It's in protective plastic. That's how much interest I have.
How would you like that?
That's sad. That's sad because I am a huge James Bond fan. I have the collection of all the other movies, the complete set.
Complete set.
But Hobby Ian says he thinks Daniel Craig did a good job. I like the first one he was in; was really pretty good.
Yeah, I didn't get to watch kevgret's whole video, but he was pretty impressed with the Operation Wolf at first.
Yeah, he yes, Goofy Foot agrees with me that Roger Moore. That's who I said too, Roger Moore. Well done, Goofy Foot. Well done. Roger Moore's my favorite Bond.
Sean Connery, man. What are you doing?
I hear you. I hear you.
Ow! Damn, I just cracked my freaking knee. That hurt. It's dangerous freaking streaming over here. Roger Moore. What do you guys think?
Thor's saying Daniel Craig was amazing. Really better than everyone except for Connery.
Daniel Craig was amazing as Bond, really better than everyone except Connery.
There's never been a great. There has been. There's that GoldenEye game on the Nintendo 64 that was a good James Bond game. But I was thinking like James Bond as a franchise, other than the Nintendo 64 game,
Yes, hobby
has
hands.
never made a bunch of great James Bond games. You know, they're games that are quasi, like Spy Hunter is kind of like James Bond, right? It's kind of like the James Bond car.
Like Spy Hunter.
Yeah, but you know, as far as James Bond actual video games, the only one that I think really did well was the Nintendo 64 GoldenEye.
Oh, did I tell you about that on Ant Stream?
No, you didn't.
They have-
What about it?
They have Spy Hunter on there, but they don't have the music, man.
So they have.
Dum 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 dum. They don't have that.
I know that. So like,
Sucks.
I know that's what I'm talking about. The Ant Stream, it's cool, but you know, it's like there's certain things that like, how could you miss that? Like,
Maybe
it's
they're
like
not allowed.
it's like the robot voice in Wizard of War is all off. You know, it's just like
Yeah, it's like mumbles at you.
for classic arcade guys, old school arcade gamers. It just throws you off. I do like the little challenges where you get to play like a certain thing, like, you know, how far can you get with just 2 ships in Galaga, and then it kicks you in the game with 2 ships all ready to start. I do like those challenges. I think that's
Yeah, I
amazing.
do like those.
That's my favorite thing of Ant Stream. But you know, some of the games are just like, I don't know. They could have done better.
Yeah.
They could have done better. We have a stream about it. We talked about our first impressions.
Yes, we did. But I do like the challenge. And some of the games are correct. But some of them just are not, like Spy Hunter. It's kind of fun to play, but don't have the music, man. It's just like, I miss the music.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know, the dum 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 dum.
Yeah, the Wizard of War audio reminds of adults talking in Peanuts.
Exactly.
Yeah.
There you go. Perfect.
It's like the mumbling, man. It's like they would have been better off just leaving it out. Just like, leave it out. It's like actually worse to have it in there.
Yep, I agree.
It'd be like having GORF and then not having the digitized speech right. You know, I mean, the digitized speech is part of the magic of the game. It's part of the ambiance of what makes it so fun. You know, if you mess up the digitized speech, you're messing up the game.
And we are doing Arcade Wars tonight. Arcade Wars is back.
Arcade Wars is back. Finally.
It's back. Thor says, I have Galaga 88 Countercade coming Saturday. Will be my first Countercade, but I really like Galaga 88. All right. You have to let us know, Thor, how you like the Galaga 88 Countercade.
Yeah, I have a Countercade on Facebook Marketplace right now. Mortal Kombat Countercade, yeah. And the guy, I was supposed to bring it to him. We are supposed to do the swap today, and he canceled at the last minute.
What?
I was like, darn it! Now, I gotta wait for another buyer. So,
Carlo, it's not blow it up. It's Sicka. It's Saka. Blow it up, sucker. He was calling it Sicka over there.
Sicka.
Blow it up, Sicka. I miss Calvin. Calvin didn't pop on here. Been on here for an hour. I messed everybody up too, man. I was late. Well, maybe it did mess people up because everybody was over watching TV.
Steps just texted me that did Kongs of Russ erase all of his iiRcade games by doing the mystery encoder hack?
Did he?
I don't know. Text just
that would suck.
Yeah, Steph just texted me that he just deleted all of his games. Oh my goodness,
that would be horrible, man.
He's the first to delete all of his games. Oh
no. Stream over. Stream over. Hack over. Game over, man. Goes to freaking those rainbow colors. Beep. Streams over.
Flash your motherboard? Sure, flash away.
Oh, that'd be terrible, man. Hope he didn't wipe them all out.
The servers are up. I think you could still download them. I think. I'm not sure. I haven't connected to the internet. I will not connect.
Yeah, I'm surprised the servers are still up.
I have all the games on the iiRcade. I have them all. Yeah. I have every game. So like, there's no benefit to me to connect.
Oh, you were doing a video. Was it yesterday or the day before? You said you have room for one more arcade cabinet.
Yeah.
What are you going to put in that?
I already filled it. I put Killer Instinct in that empty spot.
And you already filled it? Because you said I got one more spot.
No, I filmed that before, but you know, I don't know. You're never finished though. That's what I said. Like when we were talking about the arcade one-ups, you're never finished. If you love home arcade, you're gonna switch stuff around.
I'm finished. Man.
You're gonna get an ALU pinball. I mean, At Games Legends 4K pinball.
That's
not finished. That's not different. See, you're not finished.
And then my new placement, I got more room.
Yeah, that's what I think too, Goofy Foot. He could still re-download them as long as the servers are running. But that is a
Yeah,
pain.
I'm really surprised that the servers are still up.
I am too.
I wonder
Hope they
who's
stay
running
up.
those.
I think they're just like, they're ghost riding, till they get shut off,
So the bank shuts it off.
Yeah. Whoever. I don't know how it works, but
Somebody's got to run those servers. I mean,
yeah. It could be like your cable bill, like, they'll leave it on for a certain amount of time,
but
and then once it reaches a certain date, it shuts off,
But they are,
Cable bill.
devices though, right? They're they're hardware.
I know. Like basically you couldn't sell. Well, you couldn't even get the basic, the built-in games if you don't have the server up.
Right.
The first thing it does is it downloads the built-in games.
Yeah, I never bought any countercades.
Yeah, I got a chance to play the Mortal Kombat. It was pretty cool. I gave it to my grandson though. He was digging it. So like I was just like, he liked it more than I liked it. So I figured I'll just give him this thing,
Yeah.
And I got a deal on them though. Like they had this special deal where like it was a pricing error. So I got them for like $18. The Mortal Kombat countercade.
What?
I ordered like 6 of them. I had like a mountain of these things at one time. But I still have like 2 left. I just want to get rid of them. They're just taking up space. The best countercade is the Vectrex. I 100% agree. I would love to have a Vectrex. You can't emulate a vector monitor. It's a cool thing.
Oh, look at that.
Love to have a Vectrex.
Look at this, man. You can buy Space Ace on New Wave Toys, man, right now. $170. They still have some.
That's cool.
Damn, I'm tempted to. Oh, is that this is not the actual Space Ace. This is the Dragon's Lair.
That's the converted Dragon's Lair. Yeah. That's what most of them are. Like 99% of the Space Ace cabs I've seen are the converted Dragon's Lair. The original one is a real rarity. Like the actual Space Ace dedicated cabinet is a very rare arcade. I've only came across one, and I've done a ton of arcade tours, tons, and I've been to a bunch of arcade expos. It's got to be super rare.
Yeah. See, they sold, and of course that one sold out.
Yeah, that's the one.
There's the original right there. Yeah, there's the dedicated Space Ace. Yeah, they changed that thing up too. It looks pretty cool. That's the back of it, but there's a side. There's the other side. Yeah, they definitely changed that up. They don't have a real good side picture of that one, but they definitely changed that thing up compared to Dragon's Lair. That's right, and the scoreboard's over there on the right side. It got small side decals, but they have the other Space Ace.
Yeah, that's cool. Conversion kit.
Yeah, there it is. Oh, it even has a red trim.
What does the Coke machine do?
You put
it's a drink. It's a drink dispenser. It's like a little mini fridge. Okay, that's cool.
I think you can fit 2 cans in there. Yeah. Well, they show right here.
Yeah.
1 Coke, and I think you can put 2 cans in there.
Okay.
Oh yeah, right there. There's a picture.
2 cans or one bottle. That's cool.
Holds 2 12-ounce cans. Mini can loading and storage, and 20 degree lower than room temperature. Stays cool. There you go. Yeah, I'm not interested in any of those, but I am.
Yeah.
Man, I'm tempted to buy that freaking Dragon's Lair. Even has the red trim on there.
Yeah, the Space Ace, you mean?
Yeah, the Space Ace, I mean.
Yeah, it's cool.
Converted Space Ace. Yeah, that looks pretty cool.
Yeah, that Dragon's Lair cab has a very unique shape. Like that shape of it, you can just tell like if it's been converted into a different game. Look at the shape of the original Dragon's Lair cab. It's like the shape is like the.
Yeah, and see, in Arcade World did pretty good on the design.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you look at my Dragon's Lair back there; has the same shape.
Yeah, it's sweet. Now those are on sale, but they're not at the point where I would have to buy it. It's like they came down a little bit, but they didn't come down as much as they would need to for me to jump on it. But Dragon's Lair cab is a pretty cab.
They did
More
have an
table.
open one of the Best Buy by me. They actually had an open box for Dragon's Lair.
Oh, really?
It was another $150 more off.
Oh, okay.
I want to say it was $474
Okay, that's not bad.
for an open box
Mhm.
of Dragon's Lair. Cook Machine has working coin operation. Yeah, all their new cabinets, even these Ghosts and Goblin and Ghouls and Ghosts, they actually have working coin doors as well. On these.
What's happening, Biggie D?
What's up, Biggie D? Yeah, so I'm not sure if this Space Ace has the working coin doors, but I know the Ghosts and Goblins and the Ghouls and Ghosts actually have working coin doors. You put the
That's
little coins
cool.
in there and they give you the credit. Not sure if Space Ace does that or not, because they've had this one out for a while and they brought them back out.
Okay, Biggie D and Rich Odello just came in. Let's get them in on this debate. Who is the best James Bond? Who is the best James Bond? I'm saying it's not this guy. It's not this guy, but
Daniel Craig,
Rich
Resident-
Odello and Biggie D. Type
Hey, what's
in
up,
who
Rich
the
Odello?
best James Bond is.
Sean Connery. Did you hear something? I thought I heard something. I want a New Wave toy. I got two New Wave toys, but both of mine are packed up right now.
Yeah,
I
you
got
got the
what?
food fight and the Cubert, right?
Yeah, you got the Cubert.
Yeah, I bought the Cubert. The Cubert is cool.
Dude, I love that food fight.
Rich
one.
Odello's going with Sean Connery. He's siding with T.
Yes.
He's on
Connery.
Team McCloskey.
Woo.
Whoa,
Pierce
look at
Brosnan.
this. Pierce Brosnan.
Get outta
Biggie
here,
D's a
Biggie D.
rebel. He's coming in as a rebel.
Brosnan.
Pierce Brosnan is the number one.
Get out of here, Biggie D. Go back and watch some Sean Connery James Bond.
And Thor actually liked Daniel Craig. He thought Daniel Craig did a good job, but
Yeah.
I'm not sure if he said Sean Connery was his number one, but Daniel Craig did good. I think that's what he said.
I'm counting on Glenn to make all the New Wave replicades playable with his new deck. He should be. Well, no, play it on. You can put it on the screen. I know that. I don't know if you can use the joysticks though. Yeah, you should be able to use the joysticks.
What
though. I don't
about
know.
George
Cool.
Lazenby?
That'd be cool. If you could
Who was
play
that? Was he in Casino Royale?
I think he did one. He did one movie. Yeah.
Was that Casino Royale? Who was there? Was one? There was one Bond movie before people even thought of as James Bond.
All 8. There's been
It
8.
was the first James Bond. Okay.
Barry Nelson was 1954 James Bond. Who did he mention? Oh, David Niven. Is that what he said?
Oh, David Niven.
The first Bond was actually Barry Nelson.
Okay,
1950.
Barry Nelson. Wow.
He's the very first one. 1954.
Wow.
Pop him up there. There he is right there. Get that.
That Casino Royale, right? It was the first one. Yeah.
There it is. Barry Nelson, 1954. Yeah, Casino Royale. Yep.
Yeah.
1953, actually.
Cool.
When Ian Fleming created the character of James Bond in his 1953 novel, Casino Royale, he probably never imagined that it would start a media frenzy that would not only outlive him, but also span more than 50 years. Barry Nelson was 1954. And
Sean
then-
Connery.
yeah,
7
David-
films.
it was David
David Niven was in 1. Okay.
1967.
Okay.
Yeah,
So
see,
there's,
Sean
there's
Connery.
2 Casino Royale films. Now I saw the second one. I never saw that first one. Interesting.
Sean Connery was
3, I
19
guess, because what's his name? Daniel Craig did one too. Interesting.
And he had this George. He was 1969. So this George Lazenby, he was like number 3 then. And Roger Moore,
7 films.
Timothy Dalton,
We didn't even talk about Timothy Dalton.
no,
Pierce Brosnan.
and then Daniel Craig.
Daniel Craig. Wow.
He's the last, right? Yeah. 2020. 4 films. And so there's been eight different bonds
Wow.
over 50
Like
years.
a legacy, huh? What a legacy.
Hey, what's
What
up,
a
Paulo?
legacy.
Yeah, over 50 years, right?
And Biggie D saying, do you think Henry Cavill will be the next 007? Henry Cavill, the guy with Superman and Superman Returns.
Oh, Hollywood Polo said he just got back from vacation. Where'd you go, Hollywood, for vacation? Austin Powers? My week was better than last week, man. Got rid of that damn cold I had last week. Biggie D.
He's in a show called The Witcher. Have you watched The Witcher? There's a show called The Witcher that Henry Cavill's in.
Oh, really?
You seen it?
No,
It's on one of it's either Netflix or Prime or something. It's on one of those. I think it might be Netflix.
Man, a Space Ace is more expensive than Ghosts and Goblins and Ghouls and Ghosts. They're 160. Freaking Space Ace is 170, man. I think that's what I paid for my food fight too, is 170. Oh no, I got $20 off. So I paid 150. A lot of times if you pre-order these, they'll knock $20 off.
Yeah. They usually have those coupons.
Yeah, if you sign up for their email, they'll give you that coupon when they pre-order. Get $20 off. And free shipping, I think.
Yeah.
He's good as Superman. I think he'll make a good 007. Oh, you're in Canton. Not too far from me, Hollywood Polio. I'm not far from Canton, Ohio.
Sweet.
3 days.
Grilling on the deck. That sounds nice.
Nice. Yeah, Canton, Ohio, man. It's like 45 minutes. Damn, it's probably as close as freaking Carl O's house, man.
Yep.
It don't take me long to get to Canton. It's like 45 to maybe an hour, but I don't think so.
Clive Owen would make a good James Bond. Do agree with that. Clive Owen's cool.
I don't know who that is. What are you playing before?
Trying to remember the movies. I've seen a few movies with a minute. I can't remember the names of them all though.
Canton, Ohio. Did you go to the Hall of Fame, Football Hall of Fame? It's right there in Canton, Ohio. I went to that Football Hall of Fame one time. Zotar was going to be my first New Wave toy pre-order, but I won a drawing for a new Coke machine. Nice. Can't wait to check out the coin operation. Dan, that's awesome, man. You won a freaking drawing, man. You got the Coke machine. That's awesome. Dude, I almost won.
He was in Children of Men was one. He was in
Children of Men, Sun City. Or Sin City. Okay.
Sin City. Yeah.
I do remember that movie, yeah. That was actually a decent movie. I almost won one of those pinball packs that Rascal was giving away the other night.
Closer with Natalie Portman. That was a cool movie. Sin City. Last Night. The Bourne Identity he was in.
Bourne Identity. Oh, okay.
Elizabeth. Boy's done a lot of movies.
I won the Space Ace. New Wave toys. Dang. You won the Space Ace.
I'll Sleep When I'm Dead.
Man. Dude, that would be awesome to freaking win this freaking New Wave Toys arcade. Dang.
I know. That would be cool to win the new Wave Toys arcade.
And Glenn was trying to give that one away, man.
You got to do it twice.
Dang, he did a bunch of times.
I know. It's crazy.
I was like, why couldn't I be one of the ones that finally got it? But I don't win anything.
Yeah. You got to play to win, though, you know? You never know.
I almost got that Carlo Dr. Seuss pack, though, man, from Rascals. I was like the second to the last name that popped up. Arcade Talk came up. I was like, yes. And then it changed to MG. I was like, no.
Man. You just
MG
missed
ended up
it.
getting it.
You just missed
MG
it.
got it.
You just missed it.
I was like, because it sat there
Sin
for a
City
second.
and Children of
It
Men.
seemed
Yeah, those are the two that are my favorite Clive Owens, I think. That Closer movie was really good, too.
Yeah,
Inside Man and Shoot 'em Up. Okay.
I don't know if they have a date yet for these. This is a pre-order item. This product only ships to the United States and Canada. Coming soon. It doesn't say yet when it's coming. A lot of times they at least give you the month that it'll ship.
Yeah, and
Join our email list to get notified.
Biggie D won Circus Interstellar on the Friday Night Arcade show. He was one of the winners. That was pretty cool. We got the last 10 codes.
Yep.
Once the store was shut down, So we actually sold the last 10 games for iiRcade. We gave them away.
Yeah.
We got 10 codes. We gave 10 codes away.
Yeah, Glenn's drawing for auto. Grass Spaces is when I won the new Coke. Nice. Yeah, I bought that Circus Interstellar on Steam.
It's pretty fun. It's a pretty awesome game.
Fun. Yeah, it's pretty fun on Steam. I really like it.
Yeah. It's a shame we can't like crank the music up. The music in it's great. But it copyright claims like instantly. It's
I'm shocked it didn't copyright claim on mine.
It claimed on mine. If I even have a little bit of it, maybe it'll take it a couple days to catch it. But every time I try to any of the footage, like it just claims. But it's great music.
It's been up there for a couple days. Let's see.
Good. Maybe the algorithm missed you.
Yeah, no restrictions yet on there.
Lucky you.
Yeah. Wow. Maybe I didn't have the music up loud enough. They couldn't hear.
Might not have been loud enough. Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't have it real loud.
When I play it when I'm not streaming, I crank the music way up.
Oh man, the game that freaking Carlo got me into, man, is that Gun Suite on Steam.
Gun Suite Guardians or whatever.
Yeah.
Is it fun?
You played that?
You love it? No, I haven't played it. Is it good?
Dude.
Great, huh?
It's only $2 right now on Steam.
Yeah, I need to
it's
get
on
it.
their summer
There's
sale.
so many good games.
$2. Yeah, for $2 though, man. There's not that many games out there for $2 that are good. It's a fun game. I've been addicted to it, man. I've been playing that freaking over everything else.
I just played this new game that I just checked out. It's called 100 Bullets. And basically it's like a shmup, but like your ship automatically shoots bullets when you move. And then basically it becomes a bullet hell, but you're basically dodging your own bullets that you're making as you play. It's a really cool concept. It's called 100 Bullets. But it's a pretty cool game.
Richard Dello says Gun Suite Guardians is awesome, yeah.
Especially
for $2, man, for $2. I mean, you can't go wrong with $2.
Yeah.
Goofy Foot, that'd be awesome, man, if they freaking made a cigarette machine. Remember the cigarette machines?
Yeah, the New Wave cigarette machine. Yep. They were in every arcade and every student union.
They could put freaking cigarettes in there too. They could do those hard candy cigarettes they had.
Yeah, those are illegal. I think the candy cigarettes anymore.
And then they had the one that was illegal. Remember the gum one?
I remember the gum. You could blow on them, and the smoke, the powder would come out like smoke.
Yeah. You really thought you were smoking, man.
Yeah.
Those things are freaking.
I think that was made illegal because like you're selling cigarettes to kids.
That was cool. Then the hard candy ones actually had like a red tip on it, so like it was lit. That's so funny. Brad, get what game I told you today has that twin stick kind of shooter feel.
Cool.
What game was that? Somebody was talking about that the other day.
Gun Suit Guardians.
I don't think Gun Suit has a 2-stick.
Gum cigars. Yeah, gum cigars.
I don't remember the gun. Yeah, I do kind of remember
those.
Yeah, I do remember those. I don't think I ever had one though. Because when they did different flavors too, they had like
banana. I remember they had banana, the yellow ones.
I love banana. I remember Hubba Bubba had banana.
Hubba Bubba.
Hubba Bubba.
Good stuff.
Soul Pack one time in at our baseball field. There was a hole that you can go in one part of their where they had their concession stand. You can go in the back of it, and there was this loose board, and you can move that loose board, and you can grab their candy that was on the shelf. I did that one time, man. I sold some banana Hubba Bubba.
Hubba Bubba. Hey, we didn't talk about the new Miss Pac-Man Deluxe cabinet from Arcade 1-Up. We didn't even talk about it, T.
Assault Android Cactus. Nope, we did not. But because they were stolen.
Yeah.
Arcade 1-Up said they were stolen.
Yeah, no interest, huh? So
no.
The only problem I have with it is like if the games list is the same as the previous Miss Pac-Man, it has all the same games as the Namco Legacy. There's only 3 games that were different, I mean, you got all the same games. So if you have the Pac-Man, you kind of already have it, except for Miss Pac-Man, King and Balloon, and what was the last one? I sent you a message on it. Let me look. I do like the looks of the all blue Miss Pac-Man cab, though.
Yeah.
I do want a Miss Pac-Man, but it's like I'm repeating all the same games except for 3 games, and they're not even that great. King and Balloon.
I don't see it on the Arcade 1-Up store. It's not up there, man.
Looking.
Yeah, I mean, we already saw what the Miss Pac-Man looked like. I mean,
Yeah.
they've had pictures out there. I got emails from Arcade 1-Up showing the Miss Pac-Man deluxe version, even though they said
the big news.
doesn't exist.
Big news. Big home arcade news.
We kept getting pictures of the Miss Pac-Man deluxe, even though they said it didn't exist. It's like, well, why you keep getting emails from Arcade 1-Up with freaking pictures of it? So goofy.
Dragon Buster, King and Balloon, and Miss Pac-Man. It's like all the other games are the exact same games, except you have leaderboards. I would love to be on the leaderboards, though. I'm sure I could get on most of the leaderboards in those games.
Just shell out more money for the same shit.
I know that's the hard part. It's like, I mean, I don't know. It's like I got like a perfect playing Dig Dug and Galaga with my Namco Legacy. I have all those games and I like the way they play. So it's like there's one other exclusive. Do you know, Biggie D? What game are we missing? Because like I was looking. It looks like you get Miss Pac-Man versus the regular Namco Legacy. You get Miss Pac-Man, Dragon Buster, and King and Balloon. All the other games are still on the Namco Legacy. I do like the look of the cabinet. That's right. I want a Miss Pac-Man. I want a Miss Pac-Man looking. Miss Pac-Man is a very distinct classic arcade with the baby blue and the pink. And it does have the screen where it's like recessed into the cabinet. I do like that too.
Right. That's how they should have started them out.
Yeah, it's too much repetition. Like the game list is so repetitive to the Namco Legacy or the Pac-Man. You know, you got like almost all the same games. You got Mappy. They're good games, but I don't need two of the same games, you know. Galaga, Dig Dug. Dig Dug 2. What a horrible game, but it's on there.
Yeah.
There's a few duds. Rompers. Ugh. You get all those Pac-Mans.
Yeah.
Super Pac-Man.
Did they release it? Nah, it's not up on Arcade 1-Up. It's not
up yet, yeah.
Yeah, but I got like 2 or 3 emails with the deluxe on it like a couple months ago.
They've been recycling the PCBs, like the Mortal Kombat one is just the Mortal Kombat 30th PCB. So that's assuming they're going to use the same PCB that was in the upgraded Miss Pac-Man, the black and pink one.
Yeah, I'm not going to get any more Arcade 1-Ups.
Yeah.
I don't think Arcade 1-Up. I don't think they're going to come out with any cabinet I want.
Mm-hmm.
I don't see them come out with any. They ain't gonna come out with because only one. Yeah, this ain't gonna come out with any cabs I want. So they just keep repeating the same shit over and over. It's like NBA Jam. Yay, we got another NBA Jam. Woo! We got a deluxe NBA Jam. I'm so excited. Even though it's smaller than the Shaq version, so it's like, what's the point of it? You got
what's the point?
First NBA Jam, then you got Shaq, and then you're going backwards and have a deluxe one. The deluxe is smaller than the Shaq one. It's not as it just doesn't even freaking make sense to make that one. Hey, what's up, Shotgun Sean?
Shotgun Sean.
Can't hear you because I'm out, but I want to say
have a good time, Sean.
Nice, man. That was awesome for him to stop on there. Nah, I'm not interested in Cubert. I already got New Wave Toys Cubert. Don't need it. I won't buy one. Nope. I got a New Wave, man. You can't do better than New Wave Cubert. So
New Wave.
Why go down again? Why am I going to go down to Arcade 1-Up level?
Yeah.
They just ain't going to come up.
Yeah, it's official. You mean you ranked them? You said At Games number 1, iiRcade number 2, and Arcade 1-Up number 3.
Number 5.
When you went to Carl O's, you got a chance to check out all the other ones you don't have. So now you've actually I
can actually have an opinion on them all now, right? I have opinion on all of them.
Thank you, Sean.
Nice.
Yeah, that's good. See, once you play them all, it's like easy to like have an opinion. It's like you've played them. You've
Yeah,
you
played 'em
know
all.
enough to know.
Yeah, At Games and iiRcade man are pretty close.
Yeah, they are.
Feeling wise. And then like Sid Caro had that 4-pound man joystick on that one. That felt really good. I want to get a 4-pound for my Mr. Do now. Man, make them all 4 pounds.
So we talked about the big news. Miss Pac-Man Arcade 1-Up Deluxe. Are we ready to blow some cabinets up? Is it time?
Yeah, it could be. I didn't realize. Thanks, Thor. He says Cuber is pretty much perfect as long as you get the update, the firmware. So they have a firmware update on Cuber. Did you do yours?
I did not do the firmware on mine. What does the firmware update do for it?
I don't know. There's something.
It seems pretty good to me the way it is, but I mean, maybe there's something I missed.
Yeah, maybe Thor can tell us.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I didn't know there was an update either, but I packed mine away. Hey, Carl, heading home in a minute, and then I can hear you if you're still on. Let's make sure Glenn goes 4 pounds on his deck, Papa Brad.
Yeah, I could ask him about the next time I talk to him. I usually talk to him like I talked to him before I did the iiRcadian stream because I wanted to get information directly from him. But I'm sure I'll talk to him again.
Do you have any 4-pound joysticks on any of your cabs?
I don't think so. I just have whatever they come with it. Whatever they come with.
Dude, that feels so nice.
Yeah.
It feels so
The
nice.
iiRcade Gold has a stiffer spring.
Does it?
Upgraded spring in the gold cab. It's like stiffer for sure.
It could be a 2-pound.
Update fixes the fonts. Okay.
Update fixes the fonts. I thought the fonts looked pretty good to
How
me.
do you update it? I mean, I have to look into that. I don't know.
Yeah, well, they have a USB, so you can.
They're crooked and weird until you update. Okay, thank you, Thor. He's telling us it's the fonts. They're all crooked and weird until you update.
See, I didn't notice something like that.
I didn't notice it, but I mean, it's probably. I'm sure it is. Mystery Encoder wants House of the Dead running on the iiRcade. Hell yeah, that'd be awesome.
I got House of the Dead 2 on my Mr. Do back there. For some reason, House of the Dead wouldn't work.
Dude, I got House of the Dead right over here running right now. Right there. Right
My
there
Raspberry
on my TV, on my Dreamcast. That's House of the Dead.
My Raspberry Pi won't do the first House of the Dead, but does the second one. What's
House of the Dead 2 right there running.
House of the Dead's pretty good too, though. But
fun to play House of the Dead with on a CRT like an old TV. It's great. Works great. It's fun.
You have to put it in a single mode. Your sending gun got to put it in a single shot. I haven't updated any of my New Wave toys. I didn't know you couldn't update them. Do you use a memory stick?
What are you doing? Is it a USB?
Thor says also, if you look at the cubes, the alias on the sides is uneven. Update fixes that too. Yeah, I think I might have noticed that on the cubes, but man, I don't know. I guess you really have to look at it to really tell.
Richard Dello says he has not updated any of his New Wave toys.
I didn't know you could.
I know you could either. It's news to me.
So how you do update it?
What's the process? You use a USB?
Use a memory stick?
That's how you
download it. And yeah.
You have to hook it to your computer somehow? It improves resolution, corrects scan line orientation from the horizontal to the vertical, the way it should be with CRT vertical orientation. Okay.
Yeah.
Firmware update is simple. Okay. Thank you, Dave.
Yeah, I agree on the scan lines was terrible. I had to take mine off because I couldn't really play with the scan lines on. Make a USB key and boot Qbert with the USB stick. Okay, that's
easy.
Figured that's how you had to do. Yeah, or the USB stick. Okay, yeah, I'll definitely have to do that. Sweet. Thanks for letting us know that. I did not know that.
Yeah. You know what I love about the Qbert though? I love the little knocker.
Yeah.
Click. You know the little thing.
They even got a damn knocker in that damn thing.
I mean, they put a knocker in it, you know. I mean, what can you say, you know? Awesome. I just support that, you know.
That little tiny machine, man, has a freaking knocker in it.
I know.
They don't miss anything.
I love it. I love when companies do the right thing and they just care about quality, you know.
And now they have working coin doors on those things.
Like, you know,
working coin doors.
They even put the knocker in it, you know. It's like, you know, you're not disappointed like when you play Spy Hunter and it has no music, you know, or when you play Wizard of War and it sounds like, you know, Charlie Brown doing the voice.
Oh, dude, can you imagine freaking New Wave Toys did a Spy Hunter? with the freaking stick with the
That would be
steering wheel?
awesome. Yeah, you know they would have that little steering wheel.
You know
They
they
have a
have
little,
it
little tiny version of it.
with the
That'd be
turbo
cool.
in the middle, the button punch, a little. That'd be. You know they would
You
do
know
it.
they'd have the music. They'd have that music kicking.
Yes, they
The
will.
Peter Gunn theme.
Dude, that would be awesome. I would buy it.
I would probably buy a Spy Hunter if they did one. That would be cool. I would probably have to have that.
Even if I didn't want to play it, man, just to look at it. And, that would be awesome.
Steps. This is live. This is live steps.
Now this is
This is pre-recorded.
This is pre-recorded.
Yeah.
We're still
No,
live.
this is not a rebroadcast. That'll be tomorrow, Steps. You can tune in
Yeah.
for that. Actually not. I have to go do some things with my mom. I got to take my mom to the doctor. So
Oh, damn.
probably maybe tomorrow night. I don't know. Eventually I'll get on my channel.
Yeah. Yeah, Kubert Scanlines Warhose. I do know that. I took mine off because it was pretty hard to play the Scanlines on. Is this a rebroadcast? Rebroadcast. This is a papabrad recast. And we're going to stream Double Dragon Rise of the Dragons when it drops on the 26th. Oh, really? They're actually coming out with a new Double Dragon? Oh, is that the movie? Or is that a game? Do you know, Papa Brand?
It's a new game, a new
It is
Double
a-
Dragon game. Yeah. Yeah.
I'm interested in Operation Wolf. For sure.
I think it's going to be on Steam.
It's on Steam, or wow, the VR version's already on Steam for Operation Wolf. It's supposed to be like next couple of weeks. It's supposed to come out like the other version because it's going to be on all of it. It's going to be on Xbox. It's going to be on PS5, PS4. Steam.
I was
of course.
Double Dragon on Ant Stream, Hobby Hands. We're all testing these Ant Stream games. We're all seeing all the flaws.
A game show us. Yeah, I haven't tried Double. I seen Double Dragon on Ant Stream, but I didn't play it. I did want to check it out, but I haven't tried it yet. I've been playing the Gunsweet Guardians, man.
Yeah, Gunsu Guardians. Yeah,
I'm kind of hooked on that right now.
yeah. I've heard it's great. I got a couple of games that I need to get into. I just haven't had time to.
Yeah, there's Thor said, you don't know you need it until you install the new update for that Kubert for New Wave.
Okay.
Yeah, you just drop the file on a root folder and it updates automatically. It only takes less than a minute, but the difference is quite noticeable after the fact. You don't know
Cool.
you need it until after. No game show us. Try Double Dragon on InStream. Let's see. No, played it. No play it yet. Wonder if anyone else has. Played Marble Madness. BB. Goofy Foot. I sent you a link in Discord. Yeah, I didn't try that Double Dragon yet. I'll have to try that. Yeah, that better have the music. They don't have the music on that one, man. It's like, come on.
Yeah, that music's iconic. You got to have that Double Dragon score running.
Carlos said, I'm not going to say anything bad about Ant Stream. Hollywood Polo, I promise.
It was hilarious when I went to the last arcade I went to. They had the Double Dragon crank so loud, like it was like literally playing above every other arcade in the entire place. Like you just heard that music. That theme song from Double Dragon was just cranked. I mean, they had that machine. It must have been as loud as it could have went. So, pretty cool. Hey, I'm full screen now. Wow. So Carlos says he's not going to say anything bad about Antstream. Antstream's fun. I like the challenges. The challenges are really where the magic is with the Antstream. And Hollywood Polo, I did some of your challenges. You should have saw I did some of your challenges you sent me.
Applies pixel smoothing to on-screen artwork to better match the original. See, look at that. They did a freaking firmware update, New Wave, because it wasn't quite right. Reorientates the scan lines. Yeah, see, that's one thing I wish Arcade 1-Up would fix Dragon's Lair with that freaking audio video.
Delay.
Yeah.
Yeah, the missync.
I mean, they could do the same thing on Dragon's
It's just
Lair.
a frame file. That's how Daphne runs it. It's just a frame file. It just tells it what frame to seek. And it'd be an easy fix.
It would be easy fix. And you can do
Easy
the same
fix.
thing. Just put it down,
They're afraid
drop
of
it
people
on
breaking their machines doing it, but I mean, I
Well,
don't
at this
know.
point, it's out of warranty. Who cares?
Yeah.
Ain't gonna
That
fix
is
it.
true.
I mean, it's over. It's been over a year now, so I mean, why not fix it? Because I don't think I can go into arcade and beat it because I'm used to that damn delay.
Yeah, your timing will be off.
Yep. Because it took me a little while to get the timing on this damn thing.
Yeah.
Because some of the scenes you can really notice it, and most of them you can't. But there are a few that. Well, it's like the two things that loop around. Ooh.
Yeah, like the spinners.
Yeah, that's one of the ones that really messes you up because it's I watched some videos that where you're supposed to go, but if you do it, it doesn't work.
You get killed every time.
Yeah. So I had come up with a different way to figure out get through that spin part. And then the lizard's the other one you really notice it where the king lizard chasing.
Yeah, the lizard king.
I mean, like the hammer's all the way down on the ground, and then all of a sudden you hear the boom.
It's like, the sound is off.
Yeah, you can see it's off. It's like that was another part you really notice it's off. It was probably about the two parts that you really notice it. But like you said, it's an easy fix. I don't know why you.
Yeah, Princess Daphne when her lips are moving.
Yeah.
At the end.
So stupid. YT just updated and restarted while watching the stream. That was odd. YouTube just updated and restarted. Dude, I'm close to freaking getting super chats and stuff, man. I only need 6. Where am I at? 458, 60. So I'm like 42 subscribers away, man, to get super chats.
I know.
I got everything because you needed, subscribers, and then you needed, I think, 3,
you need to stop. You need to start making some shorts. Shorts will get you there quick.
Yeah, I tried.
Drop a bunch of shorts on YouTube. That really helps your subscribers more than anything.
The last shorts I did, man, didn't do nothing. Yeah. I keep forgetting to do them.
Mine are doing great.
Well, I've been busy freaking.
Yeah, it's hard. It's hard. It takes time.
Def original Kubert. Yeah. I mean, I did do some shorts. I did get some subscribers from them, but then I forget to do them because I'm busy doing arcade wars. And
yeah, that's a lot of work. We know all the work you put in the show.
And then freaking, I got my other channel, Arc. Shit, I'm trying to do stuff over there. And it's like.
And you're moving. I mean, you got a lot of things on the fire.
I got Fruit Lab.
Things on the grill.
We got Fruit Lab too. Nobody ever checks out. Check out Fruit Lab, guys. If you ever, I should drop the link on Fruit Lab. Let's get you actually get paid to watch people's videos.
Actually, the Five Guys fry short got surpassed by my tortilla machine. The tortilla machine is my is the one that's insane. That short has an insane amount of views.
Check out Fruit Lab / Team McCluskey over there. I got 76,000 subscribers over.
76,000. Wow. Did he freeze up? Are you frozen, T? I think T might have froze up. Froze up real good. Let's see, he might have to log out and log back in. Yeah. Hobby Hand says he doesn't like watching shorts, but they get you more money. Not unless you get like hundreds of thousands of views, but shorts as a YouTuber help you get subscribers. It's a really good way to get subscribers. People will come and some people will watch a short and then they'll click on your channel, find out what your channel's about, and you'll get subscribers from that. I'm full screen again. So T must be having some technical difficulties. We've been talking about James Bond. We talked about the arcade 1-up, Miss Pac-Man Deluxe. What else did we talk about? Talked about some Stern pinballs. What else is new? We talked about how to upgrade that. The new Wave Toys Qbert has an update. That's pretty cool. Didn't even know about that. And there's a link for Fruit Lab from T. McCloskey. Yeah, let's see. What else is new? If you haven't checked it out, we do have the iiRcadians show last night. We did the brand new the iiRcadians show. We talked about we ranked all of the arcade 1-ups all the iiRcadians have ever owned. And there's a bunch of guest rankings on there. Ritual Dello sent in a guest ranking. We have a bunch of cameos in there, all kinds of people from the community. And we also had the Circus Interstellar developers on the show. They told us all about the new version they have of that game on Steam. That was a pretty fun stream. If you haven't checked it out, check out the iiRcadians stream. It was a lot of fun. He's gone dark. Hobby Hand says what he doesn't like about shorts is the portrait format. Yes, that is unusual. They're pretty much shorts are made to watch on a phone. So they're pretty much all based around you watching it on your phone. But I know, like when I watch them in YouTube, I still like to watch them sometimes in regular YouTube. And the portrait thing on when you're watching on a computer screen is a bit weird. I do agree with that. Goofyfoot also can't stand portrait videos. Thoughts regarding Numbskull Quarter Arcade Space Invaders, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, and Taito releases coming. I'm sure it's going to be good if it's Numbskull. They do really good replicas as well of arcades. The only Numbskull I have is the Pac-Man. I have the Pac-Man Numbskull, and it's pretty nice. You know, they use the real wood, which I thought was cool. Hobby Hand says about 99% of the time he watches on a computer. Yeah. I usually watch YouTube mostly on a computer too. Goofyfoot says they are too small. Rich Odello says his YouTube just updated, restarted while watching the stream. I wonder if that's the problem that T had. It looks like he went missing. I wonder what games we're going to be blowing up on Arcade Wars. Looking forward to kicks from the Tato line. Interested in Space Invaders and TMNT, but $300 is $300. Is that how much the Numbskull Quarter arcades are? $300. That's pretty expensive. Biggie D is watching on his phone. Have them all. They've been R&Ding, is that research and development, research and developmenting the hell out of the Space Invaders for 3 years now. Yeah, the Space Invaders, the real arcade has that mirrored backdrop with the art. They can reproduce that. That'd be pretty special. That's very hard to reproduce, especially in a shrunken down arcade like that. That would be pretty neat. Kicks is interesting. One of the things I didn't know about the game Kicks is that the game Zookeeper was a conversion kit for the Kicks arcade. So, I did a stream on Zookeeper from Taito, and one of the things I didn't know was that Zookeeper was released right at the time of the video game Crash. So that's probably the reasons why, one of the big reasons why Zookeeper is not really revered as much as one of the great classic arcade games, because of the time when it was released.
I'm back.
It was a conversion kit for Kicks, though, which is pretty cool. I never knew that. But Zookeeper is a great game. It's stock on any of the At Games products. It's a stock game you can play. Check out Zookeeper. Dude, T, you back?
My internet went out.
Man, you just like disappeared. I was on here by myself. I didn't know what to say. I'm glad you're back.
I couldn't even see anything on there. My internet went out. Had to reboot my router. I was thinking, I first did it. I was like, oh no, it's still out. Yeah, everything runs through my mind. Did I pay the bill? Yes, the bill was just paid the other day. Yeah. And it's like, oh man, because we had it was just raining a little bit ago. I'm like, oh man, did the freaking weather the rain knock out freaking the Wi-Fi or what?
Welcome back, sucker.
Welcome back, sucker.
Okay, man, let's start blowing some stuff up. It's time.
Yeah, because we were almost at 2 hours.
I know.
Okay. So I don't know what I call
the
this.
YouTube Wars.
Arcade Wars
Let's go for it.
is on tonight.
Welcome to Arcade Wars.
Okay.
Right.
We're doing
Wars
early 80s, late 70s games.
Early 80s, late 70s games. That
It's kinda
sounds
like-
awesome.
It's like Space Invader knockoffs.
Okay. Awesome. Let's do it.
So,
Our
it's
first-
ba-
What's our first cab to look at? Remember, we're going to rank these cabs. We're going to say which one looks better. And then the loser will be blown up. Is that correct?
that's correct. And
Okay.
It's on the cabinet, not the game. So we have Galaga, Space Invaders, Asteroids, Galaxian, Juno First, Phoenix, Zorzon, and GORF.
Wow.
So almost all those are knockoffs of Space Invaders, right? Except for Asteroids.
Yeah, Asteroids wasn't, but the rest of them are.
SMR. I had to throw Asteroids in there. So round one is Galaga versus GORF is the first round.
Oh, man. Two really strong games.
Let me pull it up here.
Take a look.
Okay, so let's look at Galaga first. Where are you at, Galaga? There it is. Okay, it's taking a while to pull in there and see present, share file. Okay, pull that back. Okay, add the screen. So here we go. Here's Galaga. Look at that awesome cab.
Yeah.
All black, right?
Black.
I didn't realize that. That's a waterfall deck too.
A goofy foot with an angry face. GORF is not a knockoff. Well, the Space Invaders stage is certainly a knockoff of Space Invaders. It's basically Space Invaders. They even call it Space Invaders.
Do they?
And then they have a Galaxian stage they call Galaxian, I think. But GORF is 4 games in 1.
So
It's
there you go.
tough. Now we're looking at the cabinets, not the game, right?
Yep.
I
Yeah,
believe
look at
you
that
put-
waterfall.
I can't believe you put GORF against Galaga, though.
That's just, I spun the wheel. The wheel
On the
chose
wheels,
it.
this is how it randomly picked it? Okay.
Yeah, I did the
'Cause
wheels.
These would have been 2 that have went that I think would go pretty far.
Yeah, yeah. I didn't like I said the
We're going
wheel. I
against each other first.
spun the wheel. There's the nice
Okay.
bezel too.
Yeah. Actually, I have that bezel on my multicade. I have the Galaga because it's a Galaga cabinet.
Yeah, I really like that bezel. And
Yeah, I
then
like
there's
the
GORF.
bezel too. I have it on my actual multicade. Wow, look at that lit front panel.
Yeah.
That is beautiful. That is a beautiful cabinet.
I was talking to us like Wizard of War.
I mean, that is
Is this Space
definitely
Invaders?
that is definitely just like Space Invaders.
I know.
Now this stage is a little different. It's kind of a combination of Galaxian, a little bit, but it's its own thing.
Yeah,
You
look
do
at
have a
that.
Galaxian stage though.
Look at a cab, man. You got that light up
I
front
mean,
panel.
As
got
much
the
as I love
key.
Galaga, if I'm going by the cabinet, I mean, I would have had to have went with GORF. GORF is more. It's more
Especially
of a
this-
cabinet. The artwork of it's more unique. It's got the front lit J panel. The thing in the front is lit underneath, and then you have a flight stick. Yeah, I would have missed to not have that in the Tron cab. To me, was a huge miss.
What's that?
Not putting GORF on the Tron cabinet.
Mm.
GORF would have been a good matchup for that Tron cabinet that Arcade went
Yeah.
up and did, but it's a midway game.
Yep. Okay, let's get the pull up. Come on. Oh, good start to pull first.
Rich Odella says Gorf hands down, cab, and I love the flight stick. Thor KC says went to a barcade with his coworkers Tuesday and put my initials on Galaga for the first time, unless you count my quarter arcade. Congratulations, Thor KC.
Okay. Poll should be up.
Mystery Encoder was talking about a mod for the Tron cab to add Gorf. Yeah, that would be an excellent add to that machine.
Did the poll show up?
Yeah, it's up.
Okay. So it's not
Please
showing up.
vote. Please vote.
For some reason, it's not showing up on mine.
I can look it on my phone. Let's see. It looks like Gorf has 80%. Galaga's sitting at 20% right now. Please vote.
Okay, there it goes. I just had to refresh my screen on YouTube. Okay, vote for Gorf or Galaga. Galaga. No love for Galaga over here. Look at that Galaga cabinet.
Galaga's kicking with 20%.
It does have a waterfall control deck. I do like the deck on it.
Yeah. I have that exact cabinet. My multicade is built in that cabinet, so I'm very familiar with the Galaga cabinet.
But see,
one of the cool things is the Galaga cabinet. It's all metal. That whole front part is all metal. Joysticks bolt
really?
onto it. It's a solid metal. That whole control deck's all metal.
That's right. You guys, you actually have a real cabinet, don't you?
Yeah, that's what I built my multicade out of.
Yep, I do remember.
It's exact replica of a Gorf cabinet. All new wood though, but it's exact. Like you could convert it into a Gorf if you wanted to. I mean, to a Galaga, that would be a perfect conversion. You drop all the Galaga parts into it.
See, the Gorf could be a good one for Arcade 1-Up.
Yeah, that is a cool game.
See, if they came out with something like Gorf, man, I would be tempted to buy that cabinet.
I would too. I love Gorf.
I like the look of that cabinet. You got the joystick on there. You got the cabinet's unique. It's a unique cabinet, once again. You get that light up front panel.
Yeah.
Cool side art.
Yeah, game wise, Rich Odella is saying Galaga's more nostalgic for him. Yeah. I really like both games though. I love Gorf and I love Galaga. Galaga though, to me, is kind of part of, I call them the holy trinity of shooters for, because it came out with Space Invaders, Galaxian, Galaga. Those three in that order, that started off the whole shooter thing, for arcades.
Gorf is all aluminum. So those should really hold up then if you can find a Gorf.
Yeah, it's a beautiful cabinet. They have a beautiful Gorf at the Waybacks arcade. I mean, it's not like perfectly restored. It's like immaculate. But they're really heavy into restoration at that arcade. They really do a lot to get the machines perfect.
Let's see the front of that.
I was amazed how good the games were at iiRcade too. They really did a great job with the game restoration.
So what's going on with this upper panel?
It's lit. Here? It's like it's almost like a pre-lit light. It's actually, is there
something
lit.
In there, or
there's a bulb behind it. It's like a I don't know how to explain it. It's like,
is it an image on there, or is it just?
It's like an image, but it's translucent, so the light shines through it. And then the front part of the cab is also, there's a light in the front that lights up the front. Yeah, iiRcade is amazing. They have one in Fort Worth too. That's really good. Looks like any of the iiRcade arcades, that's a must go to. If you look at one.
Isn't there like five of them?
Five of them, I think you said 4 or 5. Yeah, might have been 5.
I looked that up last week.
There's 3 around Austin, I think, or Dallas. And then there's 1 in Houston.
Got 10 votes. Oh, whoa. Do you see the votes?
No, I didn't look. Let me look. Look at my phone. Did it switch? Oh, man, no, Galaga. Galaga's pulled ahead of Gorf.
It's a reflective Gorf. It looks so nice in person. I bet it does. Kind of like that Tron's translucent.
Oh my goodness!
I know. I can't believe this.
Oh my goodness! This is a travesty. Goofyfoot's going to leave mad. See, I have to vote for Gorf. I mean, Gorf to me as a cabinet.
I'm shocked. Galaga made a comeback.
You get 4 games in 1 in Gorf.
Yeah,
Galaga,
really.
Galaga had the double ships. That was very innovative. That
Yeah,
was
I like
very innovative game mechanics.
It's
The
streaming.
gameplay of it is great. Galaga is like I said, these two, this was a hard two to put against each other. These are two both that would go far. I think these would have been your two end games. They
Hobby
weren't
Hands.
against each other to start.
Hobby Hands said, I have not voted. Who's going to pay up? There's a ringer. Oh, by can, not game. Yep.
By cab, not game. Yeah, we're supposed to be looking at the cab, not the game. I think the GORF has a little more. I mean, the Galaga is just basically it's the same shape as Pac-Man too. Pac-Man was the same shape cab.
Oh, of Galaga, yeah.
Yeah, it's exactly the same shape. It's just different. It's yellow, but it's the same.
Yep.
Basically, the same cab with yellow paint.
When I was looking for cabinets for the show, they had a Galaga right next to a Pac-Man. Somebody did, and it's identical. I'm like, I did not know that until I saw that. I'm like, oh yeah, they're exactly the same damn cabinet.
Yeah, and when I did my when I modded my Namco Legacy from Arcade 1-Up, the real Miss Pac-Man and Pac-Man, they use the metal plate. So like I got a real Miss Pac-Man joystick, and it wouldn't work because it's made to bolt onto a thin metal plate, So it wouldn't work in the Arcade 1-Up. That was interesting. Goofyfoot said, "Take my wrench. They're a bunch of animals." Man, I can't believe it. Come on, someone got to vote for GORF.
I'm checking. We got 12 votes on there, man. 58 to 42.
Someone's got to vote for GORF.
Okay, taking a poll down.
Taking it down.
Yeah, horse is not the same shape. The measurements are slightly different.
GORF's catching up. GORF's catching up 46% to 54. It's almost 50-50.
We only got 10 people in here. We got 13 votes. Okay, I'm gonna end the poll. Going once. Going twice.
Oh man.
It's travesty. Going 3 times.
Travesty. You gotta be kidding me. Oh.
Boom. Gotta do it, guys. Gotta end the poll. I'm shocked as all you guys are.
I can't believe it.
Or GORF. You gonna put the poll up in there, papabrad?
Yeah, I can do that. Hold on.
I tried. I voted for GORF. Hobby Hands was the 13th vote.
I voted for GORF.
I thought I saw. I'm sorry, guys.
Has to be done.
I voted for Galaga because Galaga was losing so bad. I felt bad for Galaga, so I'm like, I got to get a sympathy vote. It actually won.
You pushed Galaga over the edge.
But it was losing so bad when I did it.
Oh, I know. It started off as like a 20%.
I know. And I knocked it up to 33%.
Dave won it. He's shocked and chagrined. He's chagrined.
Chagrined.
Wow. Blow it up with kindness. Oh, man. Blow it up with kindness.
Blow it up with kindness. We don't have kindness over here.
Ah, savages.
I mean, I just did it for a sympathy vote. That's the only reason why I did it.
I can't believe you put these two against each other to start. These would have
been the spinner did it. I did the wheels.
Okay, I hear you. Random is random if it was randomized.
Okay. Yeah, that's why. Because my biases, I would do things different way, but I use this thing, man. I use that.
A spinner. Okay.
Yeah, that's what I used.
Okay, there were no question marks. Okay.
Yeah, no question marks.
Okay, light that dynamite. Light that dynamite. It's time to blow it up.
Poor GORF. GORF really should have won that.
I would have thought GORF would have easily won. It was close.
No!
Ooh!
Not saying so.
Ow! Oh! Oh, man. That beautiful side art. All those extra lights. Flight stick. Aluminum control panel.
I had to blow it up 2 times.
Man.
Oh, man. Poor Gorf.
Galaga moves to the next round.
Woo! Woo! She blowing up good. She blowing up. All right. Real good. yeah. I like that part a lot. Oh, she blew up real good.
Yep.
Sorry, Papa Brad. Sorry, everybody in chat. Okay, now the next one is Space Invaders versus Phoenix.
Space Invaders versus Phoenix. It's the easy one for me.
Phoenix, right?
No way. Space Invaders.
What?
Look at that side art. That's iconic. The moon backdrop, the side art.
Somebody's mashing those buttons.
Yeah,
you
is
hear
Papa
it?
Brad playing? That's the way I'd play it, Brian. Sounds like the way I'm playing my games. I love it. I like the way they have like the kind of double image around the aliens, the Space Invaders.
Smashing those buttons. Listen to
I
that.
know. I would love to have a Space Invaders. This is a cheap cab to pick up if you can find it.
Oops.
It's not an expensive cab to buy. They made like a million of them. I mean, it was like a super popular game. So I mean, it's just a matter of finding one that's still in reasonably decent shape.
Look at this cabinet. Look at the
That's
Phoenix.
not. I've never seen a Phoenix with that side art. Where'd you get this picture from?
Look, there's another picture.
I have never seen a picture. I've never seen a Phoenix with art like that.
Look at it. I mean, I found these are two different images too, and both of them have the same art on them. Look at that.
Everyone I see has different art. Shit, it's wood grain.
What's that?
Most of the ones I've seen are wood grain. Yeah, this is the way I see them right here. Pull up a picture.
Look at that beautiful cabinet. Yeah, I own that on Atari 2600. It played pretty good on Atari 2600. We're Space Invaders. Why can't I find anything that I know? There it is.
Look, I don't know if it's showing up. Is it showing up?
Let me see. Let me get you. See, reboot that real quick. Yep. Hold on.
That's usually how I see. I don't know if I'm getting it or not. I keep getting my camera to do it. Sorry, I'm making everyone dizzy.
Music to my ears, Carlos says.
There it is. There it is. Now that's the way the Phoenix that I've seen. Every arcade that I go to, they have the wood grain. They have that side art, that marquee. That's typically the way I see that game. I've seen a bunch of these cabs. But that version you have is very unique. I've never seen. Look there. There's a GORF and a Phoenix in this picture. How crazy is that? See the GORF in the background? This bubble as a packing wrap around it.
And I can see the GORF.
Anyway, okay. End up breaking my camera. Typically like wood grain.
I hate the wood grains.
See, Ritual Dello says he's only seen the wood grain version. That might be a European version or a Japanese version. Like I literally have seen like 3 of these in the past probably month. That's why I'm saying like,
yeah, I always pass up the wood grain ones. I never liked the wood grain ones, man.
mm-hmm.
That's a conversion cab. Could be, I guess. Was it the same marquee?
No, it's all different.
I say I hate the wood grain ones.
I could send you the picture. You want me to send you the picture through Messenger?
No,
okay.
no, I've seen it.
We don't need to. You've seen it before, though.
Yeah,
like, typically, the wood grain is what I've seen, like that look.
I like this look, man. I thought it looked cool.
I do like that look.
Maybe it is a conversion kit though. Conversion cab. A game that played well in 2600. That's a thing.
Yeah, Phoenix is an excellent 2600 cart. I agree, 100%.
That's where I played it.
Really good cart.
That was one, that was one of the games I played a lot. Was the Phoenix? I really liked the game. It played well on it. I mean, it was pretty close.
Well,
yeah, I don't like the wood grains. I have only seared the wood grain.
see how the poll's doing. Like Space Invaders has got a pretty good lead.
100% with 2 votes.
100% is a pretty good lead.
There's only 2 votes. Come on, guys.
There's
Vote
only
for
2
me.
votes. Yeah, we got to get more people than 2 people to vote. So.
People calling shenanigans on the Phoenix cab.
Yeah, I mean, you probably had a bunch drop when you blew up GORF. I mean, that's pretty
Well, it
upsetting.
ain't my fault.
I'm emotionally scarred when you blew up.
It's
GORF.
not my fault. The chat. I only was 1 vote. I was only one.
I'm emotionally scarred. Now it's changed a little bit. We got 25% for Phoenix, 75%.
I just voted for Galaga, man, because it was like a sympathy vote because they were losing so bad.
Probably Goofy had to leave after he saw that. He said, "Man, I can't watch this travesty."
He wanted to give up his wrench.
I know.
You guys are animals, he says. I'm back. I left the stream to protect my feelings. Contemplate the character of some of the so-called retro gamers in the stream.
I tell you, I love GORF. I voted for GORF, but hey,
I voted for Galaga just because I was a sympathy vote because they were down. It was down like 80 to 20%. It's like. I figure you got to get a little bit of love to Galaga.
Well, we're at 50-50. It could go either way now. Phoenix is creeping up. Come on now. We got to get Space Invaders at the top.
I played Phoenix and
the ColecoVision.
ColecoVision, yeah.
A game that played well in the 2600. That's a thing. Yeah, there's tons of good games. Yar's Revenge is one.
Pac-Man was one too.
Yeah. Pac-Man, yeah.
Look at the expression
No
on your
one likes
face.
Pac-Man.
You're like,
if you would have said
Pac-Man.
Junior Pac-Man, I would have said yes. You know your Atari 2600 history, but if you say Pac-Man, I have to wonder, what kind of drugs you're on, because the Pac-Man on Atari 2600 was lacking. I mean, I won't say it's terrible. It's playable. It wasn't terrible, but it's playable, but it's not what it should have been.
It's not near the arcade one.
Not near what the arcade one is exactly.
Hobbyhand said Arcade Museum has yet another picture of the Phoenix, a different version, and it's extra unique. Wow.
Interesting.
I
just literally saw 3 of them, and they were all that wood grain with those graphics. But maybe they had a bunch of variations. It's possible.
Man, Phoenix is winning. It's 50-50 now.
Frogger had a lot of wood grain going on too. Frogger was
another
those
old
wood grain.
Man, I mean, I never really liked the wood grain ones. I like the colors, man, like Space Invaders.
I know, but the
Goodfoot says Phoenix is wood grain goodness. I mean,
wood grain goodness.
Tower Dungeons and Dragons. I have love for. Hobby says it says 14 versions. The one they have is some kind of wall mount pictured.
Okay. Could have been an overseas version. Could have been. Yeah.
Yeah. Almost like a slot machine sized.
That's cool.
Okay, we're at 50-50 with 8 votes. 9th person in here can vote and break the tie. Good old Space Invaders.
Yep, we got a tie.
So yeah, Space Invaders was 1978. Asteroids was 1979. Galaxian was 1979 as well.
Yeah, Galaxian was the first arcade game in color. I remember when it came out. There was nothing in color before that with the color screen.
Wow, there we go. 9 votes, guys. Got 9 people in your 9 votes.
Man, are you kidding me? You're gonna. I mean, like, now I'm offended. First you blow up GORF. Now you're gonna blow up Space Invaders. What kind of retro show is this?
The chat is speaking, man.
Y'all are killing me. You're picking Phoenix over Space Invaders is the top 5 arcade game of all time. I could understand Galaga a little bit, but come on.
The chat has spoken, man. It's not what you think. It's
Yeah,
what the
I hear
chat
you. The
thinks.
chat has the power. I hear you. I hear you.
The chat has the power to overturn
The
it.
chat has the power. They're the decision makers. We're just administering the explosions.
Going once, going twice, going 3 times.
Man, are you serious?
Bam, 11 votes now.
Gosh, that's 2 in a row. This is painful. 11 votes.
Even like Miss Pac-Man wood grain. All the bars had the wood grain. Yeah, all the bars did.
What's going on here? This is insanity. This is insanity, T.
And Space Invader, like games, got rid of Space Invaders.
Got rid of GORF. You got rid of Space Invaders. This is insanity.
What's up, Dan Z? What's going on, man? Hey, guys. Sorry coming in late. It's all right, man. Welcome to the stream, Dan Z. More like arcade insanity. Insert coin. We are the young with modern attitude, breaking down the wall, breaking all the rules to tomorrow. Comes in what are you drinking over there, Carlo? Comes in, we might go away so we don't worry about the price we pay. Papa Brad, which can you like better? There it is.
Wow. 11 votes.
Phoenix rises again.
Wow.
There you go. Yeah, I remember the Phoenix on Atari 2600.
Yeah.
Man, poor
Atari 400, 800 computer games were awesome, though. The cartridges were all a little bit better than the Atari.
There it goes.
That was my first computer, Atari 400.
Poor Space Invaders.
No.
Space Invaders
Did
gone.
you show the video? Did the video come up?
Oh, no.
I don't think the video played, dude. There you go. Now we got it. Just the sound.
Why did they do that?
I don't know. You probably got a bunch of stuff packed up. I know when you're moving, it's hard. Oh man.
Got blown up again.
Hobby Hands, I'm with you. I've lost every vote so far. I voted for GORF. I voted for Space Invaders.
Star Wars, Star Trek, and Zaxxon on that thing. Voted for Space Invaders. I'm losing the side tonight. No video.
No.
Yeah, no video. Well, there's video now. All right. Now we got Juno first versus Galaxian.
Juno first Galaxian's a white cab. White graphics.
Not in this one. Not in this one, man.
Where are you getting your pictures from?
Huh?
Okay, I'll wait and I'll see. But the picture on the Phoenix wasn't right. Let's see if the Galaxian.
You saw the marquee. The marquee said Phoenix.
Now that looks good. That's Galaxian.
Yeah. Reminds me.
On the Namco Legacy, I have this. Yeah, I love playing it on my. That's one of the games I play on my Pac-Man cab. I do like the version that Arcade 1-Up did. Richard Deller might go on a bender after this disappointment.
Brings back memories, man. Hearing that sounds.
Yep.
There's Galaxian.
Like the concept was, what if the Space Invaders charged at you, and we made this game in color, and that was basically Galaxian.
There's Juno first. Don't tell me you didn't see this cab, man.
I've
That's
seen
awesome.
a Juno first. It's pretty rare though. Is it
that
Gottlieb? Is it a Gottlieb arcade? It's a less common one. Love the sounds. Very much like Defender. Listen to the shooting sound. This is a cool cab, especially when they crank it up. Like if you're in an arcade and they have the sound cranked up. This is one of them games like Defender. People start playing it. It just like overtakes all the other arcades.
So there it is. Juno first. Nice looking cab. Then, oops, shit. Put that on there. Juno first. Here they are. Yeah, I like that Juno first
When
one.
I was at one of the years I went to Southern Fried Gaming, they had a Galaxian just like that with the white. You could have took it home for $400. The whole real
Really?
arcade cabinet. Yeah, $400. You just take it with you. It was for sale at the Southern Fried Gaming Expo. And it played fine. It was just, just like you'd think it would be.
Yeah, I like Galaxian. I still play it on my Mr. Do back there.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, pool is open.
Okay, everyone vote. Juno first versus Galaxian.
Man, GORF and Space Invaders, get gone, suckers. Get gone. Never was going to know what's going to
Galaxian
happen.
loses this. I'm going to be like, I want to be real.
I might go on
upset.
adventure after this disappointment. Yes, I love those sounds.
The swoosh sound gives Ritual Dello a happy feeling.
Yeah, psh, psh. I remember playing that in Hills department store. It had a Galaxian.
Yeah, Galaxian was popular back when it came out.
Yeah, my dad liked that game too. It's one of the ones he really liked.
When I was a kid, there was a pizza parlor at the top of this big hill that I used to live on. I lived on a hill. It was a big steep hill, and at the very top, they had a shopping center, and they had a pizza place. They had a Donkey Kong, a Galaxian, and a Berserk all sitting next to each other.
Berserk. I love Berserk.
All the original arcades, and we used to sneak walk up there and play those games.
I was like Mr. Do back there, man. He used to play that.
The Galaxian was cool because it was it was in color too. It was the early color game, first one.
1979. I knew it was like one of the first ones, but I was shocked to see 1979 on that. I thought it was at least 80, 81, but
yeah,
Galaga came out in 81. I was surprised that it came out in 1979. I knew it was around forever, but I was kind of surprised.
Richard Della said he played Galaxian at a diner a block from my house. I stopped there every day on his way home from school. Cool.
Yeah, it's a cool game. And then Galaga came out. It's like, oh.
Now I play Galaxian on my arcade 1-up Namco Legacy Pac-Man.
Me too.
That's how I play it. That's my favorite. Now I have it on multicades. I have it multiple ways. I can play it on my ad games. I can play it all over the place, but
yeah.
I do like playing it for some reason on the arcade 1-up.
Yeah, they did a good job on that.
Yeah, they did. I thought that was a great cab. And almost every game in there is good. I mean, if you like 80s arcades.
Well, Dig Dug 2 is not that good.
Dig Dug 2 blows. Yeah, that game. Well, it's okay. I take that back. Rompers isn't very good.
No,
I'm not a huge fan. Rompers. I mean, there's a few that I would swap out with some other ones, but
Pac-Man.
There's enough good games. You got Pac-Man, Dig Dug, Galaxian, Mappy.
Yeah, Mappy's not bad.
Yeah, some of the other Pac-Mans are fun too. Super Pac-Man's fun.
Yeah, it's all right.
Yeah.
I do like that Super Pac-Man design they had though. Arcade 1-up.
Yeah, the Pac-Man Plus is not that fun because it's like Pac-Man, but it cheats. It's like, we'll just make the maze invisible. Not all the ghosts will turn blue. Only some of the ghosts will turn. Like it bends the rules to where it's not as fun.
Okay, guys, vote on this. We only got 4 votes. We got 11 people in here. Only 4 people voted. People were scared to vote because of what happened in the last 2 rounds.
I know. Yeah,
which one you voting on?
If Juno first wins, I swear I'm just getting off the stream.
I really like that cabinet though, man.
Juno first over Galaxian?
Look at that. I don't know. I thought that.
Are you kidding me?
Kind of cool looking. You don't think? Look at that.
You got a bunch of trolls voting.
But look at that. Yeah, you got that the bezel there, and then you got some art behind the bezel there. I think it looks kind of cool though.
I think Galaxian might be one of the only cabs that's completely white.
Yeah, it is unique in that way.
And they always get beat up, so they really don't look white anymore. This one's in like immaculate shape. I don't think I've ever played one that was in that nice a shape. But once again, if I had a pickup truck in the space, I could have carted this in my
$400.
$400 working Galaxian. There's nothing wrong. I mean, they had it playing on free play all weekend for the Southern Fried Gaming. All you had to do is load that mug up, bring a dolly. You know,
Even the Marquise white.
yeah.
On that Galaxian.
There was that little period of those games like Galaxian and Rally X where, like, I mean, those games just aren't as collectible and as popular. You know what I mean? They're fun games, but you know, you don't see a lot of people putting those in their home arcades, unfortunately.
Okay, we got 11 votes. We got 9 people in here. We got 11 votes. Galaxian's got to win over Juno First. No, I like Juno First better. What's going on, peoples? But Brad said it better not freaking win.
Yeah, if Juno First wins, I swear. I mean, I'm giving up.
But that cabinet does look cool. You got to admit.
It is a cool looking cab. I like the sounds of Juno First more than anything. Because it sounds like Defender, and I love Defender. Defender is one of my favorites.
Okay.
You can't play Defender without the right controls. That's why the Defender Partycade was so good from Arcade 1 Up. I mean, you just can't play that game without having the speed of the game. To play it right, you need the controls.
Okay, going once. Going twice.
Yeah, I do agree with Goofyfoot. The Space Invaders Deluxe cab is a good looking cab.
Yeah, sold. Galaxian wins.
Juno First. Time to get blown up.
Poor Juno First. I tried. Juno First, get gone.
Ooh. Ouch.
Yeah, I like that part a lot. Get gone.
Get gone.
Hey, Juno First. First.
Juno First is out of there.
Man, that's probably the first upset
Out of there.
night. The first upset of the night, I think.
Finally, I was on the right side of one of these.
Looks huge. The right hand side. Yeah, Scooby Foot Deluxe is.
Chodelos, that's fantastic.
Okay, last round. Round 1 is Zerzon versus Asteroids.
Okay, I have not seen this Zerzon game.
It's was it
Check it
Satan
out.
Saturn? Here it is. Taito.
And it's Toccata and Fugue in D minor. Oh my goodness, that's nice.
Huh? You like it?
I don't know.
I don't know.
I'm not so sure about this one. Zarzon.
Zarzon, man. What did I say? Zerzon? And then Asteroids.
Oh yeah. Now this is the king of the big head arcades. Look how big that top is on this thing. I love Asteroids.
Yeah, I don't know what this gameplay I found, man.
This is
Can't see the bullets.
This was one of the few games that I was able to get a high score on when I went to iiRcade. I love that the control panel's all metal. I mean, and all those leaves, they're all leaf springs, like the buttons on a real Asteroids. I love Asteroids. I mean, I'm gonna have to pick Asteroids for me.
But it's on the cabinet. You even like the cabinet better?
Even on the cabinet, I like the cabinet. I like the art, the side art. I mean, they took that picture of the ship and they supersized it and made a giant mural of it at iiRcade. See the side art with the ship, black, and they made it real big. It was very cool.
Yeah, the
Asteroids
Zerzon
Deluxe was better than Asteroids, but Asteroids is good. Asteroids Deluxe had the mirrored, the mirrored graphics like Space Invaders.
And the Zarzon don't really have side. It's just,
It's just a basic Taito, just the generic side panels.
But the marquee and bezel and art on the
I never knew that a lot of the Taito cabs you could convert them to other cabs. Like that's what I learned when I did my research on Zookeeper. I found out that a lot of they would just say Taito, so you could convert them into a different game if you wanted
that's
to.
why. Okay.
So I always wondered why like they didn't have unique side art on a lot of the Taito cabs. That's why.
Why?
They had
Just swap out
conversion
the
kits.
marquee
Just
and-
swap out the whatever the thing that's in there, the PCB,
And do
whatever.
marquee
I don't
and
know,
bezel.
the JAMA board or whatever, however it works. They wanted them to be more swappable.
Yeah, I understand. Makes sense.
Yeah. They had an Alpine ski at the Houston iiRcade that had that Taito graphics on the side. Really cool.
I do like the marquee and bezel on Zarzan, though. I do like that. But yeah, Asteroids. I mean, the control panel looks good. That's a waterfall effect control panel too, really.
Yeah, yeah, it's a really good control panel. It's all metal too.
Yeah.
Leaf switches.
I didn't realize too. Asteroids is an oversized marquee too, isn't it?
Rich Odella says Asteroids the reason he owns a Vectrex. Take it easy, Sam.
Good show, guys.
Thanks for watching.
Sam. See ya. Thanks for hanging out, Sam. Vector goodness. Asteroids is the reason I own a Vector Tracks.
Asteroids at 75%. Zarzan at 20%. Oh, Asteroids at 80%.
People don't like Zarzan?
Zarzan at 20%.
Look at that bezel, man. Looks awesome. You guys want to hear the gameplay again?
Yeah. Torture us, please.
No, what? I thought it sounded cool.
Asteroids at 83%. Play it. Let's see if it goes down even more. play the video again.
Look at this. That's how
I like the intro's cool until you start playing the game.
Man, the sounds are so cool.
Let me get on my nerves.
Oh, those ones.
Those are great.
Zarzan. Awesome. No?
Zarzan is at 14%. Asteroids is at 86%. It's not happening, T.
What?
Asteroids
What's
is
going
going to win this one.
Oh, look at it now. It's moving. Zarzan's making a comeback.
Zarzan's up to 25%.
I have a wife that's enough. Tortured. No more. What? What do you mean? It's tortured? Listen to Zarzan? I think this sounds cool. Anybody ever play Zarzan?
I've never played that. I mean, I'm sure it's on my ALU. I need to check it out. At least play it once. I don't think I've ever played it.
Where's Carlo, man? See if he's played it. That's annoying, isn't it? Asteroids is annoying.
Asteroids is amazing. What are you talking about? That's great. The sounds are great. It's like pew 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 pew. UFOs. Woo.
Yeah, I love Asteroids. My hand says never played it. No. I think I've played it once or twice.
Richard Della says, if Asteroids loses, I will ask the doctor to prescribe me some Prozac.
There you go.
Never seen Czar. What?
Zarzan.
Asteroid sounds a classic. I agree. Like,
yeah.
I feel like I'm in a
Space
classic
Invaders.
arcade. Like when I hear that sound, I just know right away it's Asteroids.
Yeah, that and Space Invaders, right?
Certain games have sounds that like you just immediately know. Donkey Kong, Pac-Man,
Space Invaders.
Space Invaders, yeah. Defender, Robotron. You can tell just by hearing them.
8 votes, 75 to 25. Got 8 votes in here. 8 people in here, 8 votes. So, okay, we got 8 votes going once. Going twice. Anybody want to vote for Zarzan?
I
Going
don't
twice.
think it's happening. The Asteroid is going to win.
Going 3 times. Asteroids wins.
There you go.
People made a comeback. Last two.
Destroying my faith in retro
Galaxy and
gaming.
Asteroids. Polls are closed. What's your number one arcade cabinet of all time? It's Mr. Do back there. Mr. Do's my favorite cabinet. But if I had to go
It
really,
was a cool one.
because Mr. Do really isn't like that. Mr. Do is actually a boring cabinet. My favorite cabinet of all time really is Spy Hunter.
Yeah.
I love everything about Spy Hunter. But there's just so many to choose from. I mean, some of these ones we've seen in Arcade Wars I've never seen before.
Yeah.
Pretty damn cool too,
You pop up those poll results.
What's that?
Pop up the poll results. The 75%. Which cabinet do you like better? There you go. Thank you.
Yeah, Asteroid City 5
Final was Asteroid 75, Zarzon 25. Thank you.
blown out of the water with 8 votes.
Zarzon is not even on CoinOps X.
No?
That's how popular. It's not even in CoinOps X, and they have thousands of games in there. Wow. That's why I haven't played it. I probably would have seen it.
It's almost the same game as Satan of Saturn. See if that one's on there.
What's it called? Satan of Saturn?
Yeah, Satan of Saturn.
Huh.
It's almost the same game, I guess.
Satan's Hollow is a really cool game. It's a good classic arcade. You ever seen a Satan's Hollow?
I heard of it. Yeah.
The cab design is kind of similar to Tron. Has a flight stick, has the little light. You know, if Tron has the little neon light, there's like a little neon, there's a light effect in the cab on a real Satan's Hollow.
Okay, we got Phoenix versus
Yeah, I agree, Goofy, but it was a tough having GORF go against Galaga was a tough break for GORF.
Okay, so we got Phoenix versus Galaxian and Galaga versus Asteroids.
Okay.
Get these ones out there. Zarzon, I gotta blow it up. Why?
Zarzon. Sorry, Zarzon. Ooh.
There it goes. The awesome marquee. Get going.
Big Ed's already calling it. Big Ed's saying Galaga's going to win. Big Ed is calling it right now. You never know what's going to happen in Arcade Wars.
So Phoenix versus Galaxian. Phoenix
GORF could be the first cab that gets blown up.
Look at that Phoenix. Look at that awesome cab. So you can see the Phoenix up there. It's green and yellow on the marquee.
Yeah, Goofy Foot. I would totally have to buy a GORF or a Satan's Hollow. If New Wave Toys makes a GORF, I'm going to get it. That'd be one I would buy.
Galaxian.
Wonder how they would do the little light stick, though.
So what do you think?
No.
Phoenix?
Tough on this one.
Galaxian.
What would you would go Phoenix for you? I think I would probably end up going Galaxian personally, but what would you do? Galaxian
On this cabinet though. I like this Phoenix cabinet.
You like that Phoenix with the aqua sides.
The aqua in the dark blue, in the red.
That's unique. I haven't seen one like that.
And that marquee's pretty cool looking too, man. Yellow, you got yellow, green, purple on there. Galaxian, man, you see that thing everywhere. It is unique.
It's a very common cab. Very common cab.
But unique for Galaxian is because it's white.
Yeah.
Like you said, there's not that many white ones. Actually,
like,
that's the only white one I know of.
I know. I think it's the only one I know of that's like a white cab like that. Actually, they're kind of cool too, because like when you see them, they're always aged a little bit. So they do have a certain look, you know.
Gooffoot says, hopefully the new wave makes a Satan's Hollow or GORF or a Spy Hunter. Yeah, dude. See what they come up with, man.
If it says they can make a 1/16 coin operation, then they can make a flight stick. Yeah, I agree.
Yep,
I would totally
I
buy
agree.
a GORF. Like
yeah,
Cubert was one of those
would
games
too.
where I would want it. The GORF is a game that I mean they've made really good picks though. All the new wave toys, arcades are cool. The little replicades, things are cool.
They're awesome. That food fight one I have too, man, is pretty awesome too. You got a banana joystick. I have a banana
Have a
joystick.
great way to display them. You know, you know they're so cool. You almost have to have a way to display them.
Yeah, in my new place, I'm gonna put some
A
kind of
shelf or something
Yeah,
just to put them
put a
on
shelf.
so they're all like you can have them where you can see them.
I mean, that food fight, man. I like the Cubert one too. But nice thing about the food fight one is they actually made that one out of wood. For some reason, I'm not sure why they made a Cubert out of plastic.
Yeah, I don't know.
Because they even tell you like on their thing that they're made out of quality wood, and then Cubert comes out and it's not wood. It's like you just said on your website they're made with quality wood.
Yeah.
And then Cubert, for some reason, they didn't do that. I'm not. I don't understand why they did that with the Cubert one. Still looks good though.
Yeah.
Nice thing though is all their cabinets are quality. But yeah, I got to put my new place. I got to put my new wave somewhere because I'm going to most likely be buying more than two. I'm tempted to get that freaking.
Oh, how's the poll going? Wow, look at that. Phoenix is killing it with 80% over Galaxian.
Only 5 votes though.
Yeah.
8 people on there. Need at least 3 more people to vote. Thor says I'm still mad at myself for missing food fight.
Galaxian 33%. Get another.
Yeah, I hear you, Thor. And that food fight one's pretty cool. I did get that one. Yeah, and that food fight's another one. I mean, Papa Brad, you've been going to all these arcades. I don't think you've seen one food fight yet, have you?
No, I did. Actually, I saw one that was broken in the broken arcade room in what is it? Game Preserve had one, but it wasn't working.
So they have one though.
They
so
had a
one day
food
it might
fight
be out.
cabinet, yeah, because it's a unique design with that. What's the main character's name? Charlie Chuck. Charlie Chuck on the cabinet. Like you can't. It was a food fight.
Guess what? What color was that cabinet?
Was it white?
It was white. It was mainly white. It's like
that's a rare one. Like you hardly ever see a food fight.
I know. And then although arcade you went through and you haven't seen one yet.
No, I did see one at Game Preserve. If you watch the room where they had the Robotron with all buttons, that one weird room is where it was.
Ah, man, I gotta go back and look at that.
Yeah, they had one in there.
Yeah, I played Food Fight several times in arcade. I really always enjoyed that game, but you just don't see it very often. So I'm glad I got my hands on that New Wave one. As soon as it came out, I'm like, I gotta get it. I gotta get that. It's so unique. Such a unique cab. Such a unique cab. That game's fun to play too.
Thor says he missed out on the food fight, but he just got the Dragon's Lair and Arcade 1-Up Star Wars 2023. Cool.
Yeah, I got the Star Wars 23 too. You just can't see it's over here. It's right by my Dragon's Lair. Sometimes I have it. You can see it, but
do you have the Dragon's Lair New Wave toys?
No, because I got the big one, man.
I got the big one. I know. I hear you. It does,
I thought about it, but man, I'm tempted to get that Space Ace one, man.
That would be cool.
It would be. They even have like a little laser disc player in those.
I know they look really
In the
cool.
back. Yeah. It even has the DVD player, the actual disc that goes inside the lasered player. Dude, I gotta get it. I gotta get that Space Ace from New Wave. I gotta put my new address in there. There's still pre-orders, right? So I should be down there by the time they freaking come out. This is first I'm hearing Qbert is plastic. A frequent visitor of New Wave Toys page and fan group. Holding my Qbert now and knocks sound like wood thumbs. It doesn't feel like Qbert just does not feel like wood, does it, Papa Brad?
No, it's plastic. I think the side panels on that one. Pretty sure.
He says he's holding my Qbert now and knocks sound like wood thumbs. I don't know, man. It feels like plastic to me. I mean, I have the Qbert too. I'm not bothering with the Arcade 1-Up Dragon's Lair because my Rcade is more accurate and my iiRcade has a bigger screen, better controls. No reason left. Now, if you have the New Wave Toys and iiRcade, there's no reason to get the Arcade 1-Up one. I mean, I have the Arcade 1-Up one. I really like it because it's the same shape as the one in Arcade. I'll take the blemishes with it, but I really like the accurate arcade shape.
I like the display, like the LED display, LCD or whatever, the display where it shows your score. The score display is cool on the Arcade 1-Up Dragon Slayer.
Yeah, it's not bad. I mean, I don't know if you can see it. Yeah, you can see it a little better there. There you go. I got the red tape on there, and I actually got Mod 1-Up's waterfall control deck on there as well.
Beautiful.
That's why the control deck looks so good. It has that waterfall.
Looks nice.
Yeah, it's a nice looking cab. And of course, I do have it on a riser. It's an 18-inch riser on that thing. I got an 18-inch riser on there, Papa Brad.
That's what it needs to have.
I never even got the riser from Dragon's Lair. It's still in a box.
And Biggie D says the digital display makes it feel real. I do agree with that. I do like the design of the cab.
Yeah, they did a decent job on that one. Only thing I wish is the marquee was fatter. That's the only thing they kind of. In the original design, they had a fatter marquee. For some reason, they made it skinny.
I think Biggie D once said if it was like $300, he'd get it. And I'm kind of the same way with Dragon's Lair. If it goes low enough, I will get one. But it would have to go pretty low. Because I already have the game on iiRcade. I can play it on my ALU. I just have a lot of ways to play Dragon's Lair. I can play it on my real arcade.
Carlos is what? 18-inch riser? Wow. That's right, man. I got 18-inch. That's why it's so tall, man.
That's right. It looks right now. It looks good. It's the right height.
It does. I mean, it's even taller than the Tron. You
Yeah.
see it's taller than Tron over there. And that's how Tron came. I didn't put that on the riser or anything. I think Tron has a 16-inch riser.
I think it's like a 6-inch riser for the ALU, and it's at the exact same height as the iiRcade. So that is like the perfect height for me, and I'm 6'2".
Yeah,
but they're like level. I can literally sit it's like perfectly level. Look at that. Look at it behind.
Sell that riser.
It's like exactly level with the Legends Ultimate with the riser, 6-inch riser, and it's perfect. I love it.
Yeah, Thor. I mean, I'm tucking myself into that Space Ace New Wave Toys cabinet, man.
You need that Space Ace. You could put it right on top of your Dragon's Lair and have both of them.
Yeah,
both Laserdisc games.
True. That's right.
Like a little tribute.
That is true, man.
Laserdiscs are back.
It's back. All right. Okay. Oh, dude, you see the poll?
No, I haven't looked. I've been
11
talking.
votes.
Phoenix is going to win. It's going to beat Galaxian 64 to 36%.
I didn't vote either.
I think it would matter. I think even if you vote Galaxian, I don't think it's going to matter. How many votes are there?
Nope. Yeah, 12 votes. Phoenix 58, Galaxian 42.
He's gonna have to go.
Going once. Going twice.
Boom.
3 times.
Bye-bye.
Boom. Phoenix wins.
Wow.
Where did I find this Phoenix cabinet? It's kicking ass.
This cabinet is just kicking butt.
What's going on?
I mean,
Maybe I shouldn't have used that cabinet.
no, I've never even seen one like that.
There you go. First one. Galaxian, get going.
Hey, Rich Odello says he has both versions of Space Ace. He might be willing to let the conversion go.
Really?
Yeah, maybe contact Rich Odello. Maybe he'll give you a deal on it.
Galaxian doesn't want to go.
Oh, look at that. Those beautiful white side panels getting blown apart.
Man, Galaxian, get going. Yeah, let me know, Retro Dedo.
Sequel to Space Invaders.
I could take it off your hands. I have both versions of Space. Might be willing to let conversion go. Yeah, you can't let go of the original Space Ace, or the dedicated Space Ace one.
Yeah, the dedicated one, man. I would hold.
If you want to get rid of the dedicated Space Ace, I would take that from you.
Yeah, I'm sure you would. Sure you would.
Yep. But now I would take the conversion kit one too, because I think.
Big ED knows.
Just let me know, Retro Dello. I mean, use my email on my about page if you're interested. Just shoot me an email. I have my email on my about page.
Glenn's Retro Show kicking it old school just raffled a Space Ace off. I know I watched that stream.
Yeah.
I was hoping I would win, but
signed from Bluth.
Signed. Yep. Don Bluth signed.
Yep.
It was good. He ran a very very honest contest too.
Yeah, people weren't in there. He said,
yeah, no bots won. No, I mean, he had to be there to win. He made sure the person was there, made sure it was all legit.
Okay, the last on round 2 is Galaga versus Asteroids. Ooh. Galaga versus Asteroids, man.
Galaga versus Asteroids. Wow.
I gotta go with Asteroids.
Over Galaga. Interesting.
All black. I guess Asteroids is all black too.
Yeah.
Whoever's playing this game, man, they don't want to shoot anything.
Yeah, I have all the stuff coming. Biggie D.
Look at I didn't notice that on. See the front art I picked there.
Mm-hmm.
It has blue trim. This Galaga.
That's cool. Yeah, the T molding has been replaced to blue. It's not black.
That's kind of cool. Looks like the rest of the cabin is black, and they actually added the blue.
I actually have that exact monitor, like the whatever they call it around the monitor
bezel.
The bezel. I have that exact bezel on the multicade.
Man, it's a cool bezel.
It is.
I'm kind of digging
different
that
graphics for the control panel because I have a trackball and some other stuff on it. But yeah,
I'm digging that blue T moding though.
Mm-hmm.
It's pretty cool. See
it
here,
nice.
Someone's just black. And then Asteroids.
It's got the tilted down screen, so you're looking into it. Kong's lost all of his games on his iiRcade. They're still trying to work out the kinks.
All right, figure it out. Yeah. Somebody else said that too about.
Yeah. Wow. I wouldn't want to do that because I have every game.
So man.
I might wait. I might wait to mod mine. I might have to wait. You can reinstall now if the servers are up. But what about when the servers are gone?
Yep.
Then you'd be SOL.
Cool bezel on that too, though.
Yeah, look at the asteroids.
Yeah,
Look
Asteroids.
at that cardboard graphic where it's like the asteroids are kind of like going towards the screen.
Yep.
I always like the side art. It's really cool, that picture of the spaceship, the asteroid belt. Tough choice. I don't know what's going to win this. These are both good games, both good cabinets. Asteroids with all the rounded waterfall deck, the full metal control panel.
Big forehead.
Does have the big forehead though.
Yep.
Then you get the classic midway cab. I mean, got one in the other room. Classic
Slightly
midway shape.
almost the same as Pac-Man.
The
Guess
same
dimension-
shape. Yeah, it's actually the same dimensions as the Pac-Man.
Somebody on here said the dimensions are a little bit off, but it's fairly close to Pac-Man. Yeah, I would have to give it to Asteroids on this one. I like everything.
It's going to be interesting to see what wins.
Asteroids almost looks like the Dig Dug, with the big forehead.
Galaga's winning 60% to 33% for Asteroids. Galaga's got a pretty big lead, 57% to 43%. Let's get them votes in.
Hobby Hand says you have the exact bezel. Did they ship it to you? Talking to you, Papa Brad.
No, when I built it, I ordered it. It was all custom, like it's all do it yourself. So I ordered a Galaga bezel because I like the space graphics.
Yeah, that's cool.
And,
that bezel is cool. Yeah, I like that bezel as well.
Mhm.
Did Arcade One Up do a Galaga cap?
Yeah, they did a Galaga.
Did they do the same bezel or is it different?
They did the side art like that with the sticker. With the
What about the
Galaga
bezel?
ship. The bezel was not a waterfall like that. I do think it had the front graphics from where I remember of the Galaga ship.
Yeah. Does it? Okay. Yeah, I'm not sure Mod One Up did a waterfall control deck for the Galaga or not.
I don't think they did. They have the one for the class of 1981.
Yeah, Pac-Man and Miss Pac-Man too now. I think I'm getting a Pac-Man from Mod One Up,
Yeah, that'd be cool.
which that means I'm going to keep my Pac-Man back there.
You keep your Namco legacy.
Yep.
You already got a cool. You got a cool. Your marquee is awesome. You have Dig Dug as the marquee, right? Remember,
Yep.
I thought I saw a video that you did on that.
Yeah, you can see it back there. I have
Yeah, it looks good. It looks good. Is that a Joe Sabo?
Yes. Yeah, it's a slip
Yeah,
on.
I'm sure it looks great. I'm sure.
Yeah,
It
they
looks
do.
really sharp.
They do make a
It does
Galaga.
good work.
They do make a Galaga waterfall control deck. Mod
Hey, we
One
got
Up.
Brooklyn Menace popping in. Good to see you, Brooklyn Menace.
What's up, Brooklyn? $125 for a Galaga 40th anniversary replacement deck on Mod One Up. So they do make a
Okay.
waterfall Galaga.
They make one for
Okay.
Galaga. Cool.
Yep. $125. Same as the Pac-Man and Miss Pac-Man. So what we got over here?
Let me see. Let me go to the. Let's see where we're looking at. We're looking at Galaga with 64%. Asteroids is kicking it with 36%. Please vote if you just came in. You could sway it.
Oh, Brooklyn got the.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Asteroids just went up. Asteroids just went up. 42% for Asteroids. 58% for Galaga.
So Brooklyn
Which
Menace
cab is better?
has the Operation Wolf VR as well.
Yeah,
Nice.
awesome. I'm sure he'll be doing some streams.
What do you think of Operation Wolf VR, Brooklyn? What's your opinion on that? Kevgret seemed like he was pretty impressed with it so far.
Yeah, kevgret was like ready to say he wasn't going to like it, and then he played it and he liked
Yeah,
it.
he was. He was
He's
like,
like,
"I don't know
this
about
is not going to be good," and then he's like, "This is pretty good."
Brooklyn said I played
Nice
through
when
the
that
whole
happens.
entire game.
Wow, you finished the game?
Nice. Played through the entire game. Wow. Do you like it?
Speaking of games, we're going to be playing some games on the Friday Night Arcade for the first time.
Oh, that's right. Yeah,
We're playing some Fix It Felix Jr.
Fix It Felix.
Yeah, that should be fun.
It was fun for an on rails arcade like game, like gun game. So the new Operation Wolf is pretty good. Then Brooklyn says, I had fun the entire time. Nice. Yeah, dude, I want to get this. See, that's the other thing I want to get is VR too, man. Man, that'd be a fun game to play in VR. Operation Wolf. Yeah, because even Kevgret said he felt like he was there. Definitely a good game for new VR players too. Yeah, I'll definitely have to get to at least the non-VR version when it comes out. At least get to play it. all the stuff coming out, man. The 4K pinball and the VR coming out
I know.
later this year too. It's like, damn, I'm spending all my damn money on all that other stuff, man.
Telling you.
Crazy. Okay, we got 12 votes. Galaga 58, Asteroids 42. All right, we got 11. We got 12 votes. We got 11 people in here. So I guess anybody any more votes? Going once? Going twice?
Asteroids is not going to make it.
Going 3 times?
Boom.
Oh, close though. No, who voted 50-50?
Oh
Get outta
man,
here.
so 50-50 now. We need someone to come in and end the deadlock. We're deadlocked.
A close-up pic of Galaga and Pac-Man side by side. The curves in the side panel is ever so slightly different. There you go. From Thor KC. Slightly different. Pac-Man and Galaga.
Okay.
Interesting. The curves in the side panel is ever so slightly different.
Interesting.
Maybe they used a different machine,
Maybe.
which made it slightly different. I don't know. Interesting. It's interesting that they're slightly different. I don't know why they would do that. When was Pac-Man made? Galaga was
1980, I believe.
Okay, so it could be
Pac-Man was
different.
1980, and then Galaga was 1981.
So it's a year different. So there could be
1 year.
They could have had a slightly different machine to make it a little different. It's like all wood cutting machines, you know, they don't all cut the same. Well, even that one picture I saw with Pac-Man and Galaga together, it looks slightly different to me too.
Yeah, Pac-Man. I'm looking at my shorts. Pac-Man's 1980. Let me find Miss Pac-Man.
I don't know if I could find
Miss
that picture.
Pac-Man is 1982. 2 years after.
2 years out there, huh?
Yeah. I think if you would have picked Asteroids Deluxe, it might have went further. Asteroids Deluxe was 1980. And it was, I think Asteroids Deluxe would be the one I would own. Like if I was to own one of those old Asteroids cabs. I love the way that looks. It's a beautiful, beautiful cabinet with the mirrors and the artwork. Very cool.
Of course, I can't find that same freaking picture again. Of course I can't. Yeah, damn it. Yeah, of course I can't find that same picture again with them side by side. There's a Galaga with some green trim. That looks kind of cool. Miss Pac-Man almost looks identical to Galaga, though. Miss Pac-Man and Galaga is pretty much the same cabinet. This sucks. I can't find the same.
There it is right there.
What's that?
Nothing. Hey, I'm gonna put a link in the chat. This is I can put it in the private chat. This is the Phoenix. Check this out. Pull this up.
With that wood grain one again?
Yeah, well, I got actual video of it. Pull up that short video.
Oh, there's this private.
Put it in the private chat.
There it is.
Yeah, play it.
What Phoenix is this, man?
This is the one that I kept seeing. Like I saw it like 3 times.
There it is.
There it is. I'm saying the one that you have, the graphics are all different.
You found a weird Phoenix.
I
Weird
found the
one.
That's the one that I always see. Sorry about that. I was trying to show the picture, but I actually had a video of it. So
Yeah. And the marquee on that one looks pretty cool, and even the
yeah.
the control deck looks pretty cool.
It's just wood. It's wood grain on the side.
It doesn't have a bezel though. The bezel is just black
Yeah.
for some reason.
We're comparing Galaga to Asteroids. Let's see where the poll is at. We are still at 50-50. We are deadlocked. We need someone to come in and just break this tiebreaker.
Guess I gotta come in and break it. So break it.
If you haven't voted, vote so we can get this. Which one's a better cab? Do you go with Galaga or do you go with Asteroids? Dead space. Dead air. We still tied? We're still at 50-50.
Yeah, I didn't vote yet.
Okay. He's thinking about it. Thinking about it.
Dang it.
It's a tough decision.
So 50-50.
Still 50-50. Everyone voted. Galaga does have that cool artwork in the front. That's kind of nice. And Ritual Della says, if you don't vote Asteroids, you will get hemorrhoids. That is true. That is a fact. That is a fact. If you do not pick Asteroids, you will get hemorrhoids. Atari versus Midway Bally.
Who said that?
I'm saying that. Asteroids is Atari and Galaga is Midway Valley.
Yeah.
On the arcade cab.
Is it Midway Valley back there or just Midway?
I think it's Midway Valley. It was logoed, I think. If I look
Even in 81?
I think so. Maybe it just says Midway. I'm not sure.
Looks like it just says Midway on there.
Okay, maybe it just says Midway. I know Miss Pac-Man says Midway Valley.
See, I think it just says Midway on that one.
Okay, could be.
See if the front. Yeah, that actually just says Midway, doesn't it?
Okay.
Oh no, it's Valley over here.
Midway Valley, huh?
And it's over here.
Yeah.
Valley's there, and then Midway's over here.
It's like
Interesting.
on the US version, at least.
Yep.
Okay, just switched. Galaga 53. Galaga wins it.
Yep. My wife just voted. She voted for Galaga.
Oh, good. The tie has been broken.
If I voted, I would have went with Asteroids, but
Yeah.
She voted. She voted for Galaga.
Yeah, that's it. Galaga wins.
I told her to vote. She went and did it.
Thank you for voting.
Oh no! Got rid of Asteroids. What's going on?
Biggie D was correct. He called it from the beginning. You could have not watched any of the stream. You could have just listened to Biggie D.
No, it's not. It's not over.
It's not over yet.
We got the Phoenix.
Oh, is it going to be Phoenix versus Galaga?
Yep. Phoenix is the underdog.
Not the Phoenix in the actual normal version you see it. We're talking about the Phoenix, the special version that you have.
The special version.
Special. The Phoenix Special Edition.
I like that part a lot.
Okay. Final round. Phoenix versus Galaga. So look at this awesome cab. Could win. Phoenix could win. It could come from the ashes.
Phoenix could beat Galaga. Wow.
Look at an awesome cab. Look at that thing. Versus Galaga. Come on, that Phoenix version, man, looks so much better than Galaga. Gotta admit.
Yeah.
It's on a cabinet.
Yeah, I got another one. I just dropped in the private chat. Share this video real quick too. It's another good one. Someone was just talking about this on the stream. I'll put this video I put in the private chat. The flashback. A little bit of nostalgia before we just
flashback.
Final vote. Yeah. Okay, the poll is up so you can make your votes.
Okay, get Phoenix up here. Oh shoot.
Oh, if you closed it. No, it's still up. Okay, it's up. The poll is up.
Yep.
Play that video I put in the private chat.
Okay.
I think you'll like it. We were just talking about it earlier.
Let's see. Okay, here.
Papa Brad has some shorts, man. I got some shorts on YouTube.
Another Phoenix. Oh, it's the Atari 2600.
Check this out. Play that one. They're short too. It's like probably 15 seconds.
Yeah, see, this played well. This played so good on our
That's
Atari.
on the 2600, man.
I know it played great, man. It's almost like
that's pretty good. Pretty good version for the Atari 2600. Not bad.
I thought it was one of those almost arcade.
There's the mothership. The mothership.
It's almost arcade accurate for
yeah, it's not bad.
2600.
Not bad.
I love this game. It was one of my favorite games on Atari 2600.
Yeah, we just talked about it. Yeah, boom,
got him.
Got him. Showing all the levels. I actually have like a ton of these Atari shorts too. Did those about a year ago. I didn't even get through all my games. The goal was to get through every Atari cartridge I had. might have made it about a third of the way through. I have a lot of Atari cards. But I picked all the popular ones, you know. Some of the ones I just don't think anyone will watch them.
So it's 50-50 with 6 votes right now. It's 50-50. Papa Brad. 6 votes.
50-50 again.
Come on, Phoenix. Rise from the ashes. Rise from the ashes.
Yep.
Look at that awesome cabinet over there. Look at that Phoenix cabinet paired to Galaga. Come on. Got baby blue going on over there. Who can't love that cabinet? Look at that marquee.
I mean, Phoenix, oh man, it's going back and forth. Phoenix with 55, Galaga with 45.
Going once, going twice, oh boom.
I mean, are you serious? We blew up GORF, we blew up Galaga? What kind of retro show is this?
The chat speaks.
Chat decides. The chat decides. Please vote. Please vote. Because you know, you're gonna let Phoenix beat Galaga.
But looking at these two cabinets, don't think of the wood grain one. Look at this cabinet you see on the picture. Which one do you like better?
I would have to think of the wood grain one because that's the way I usually see the game.
We're not talking about the wood grain one.
I hear you. This is like, I don't know where you found this artwork, but this is not the normal way I see the Phoenix.
But the one you see on the screen, which one you like better?
It is pretty good looking, I have to admit. It is pretty good. I mean,
get the wood grain out of your head.
Okay, the wood grain is out of my head. I gotta pop it out of there. I gotta pop it out and just look at what's
now.
presented.
Look at these two. Which one do you like better?
That's tough.
You're gonna say Phoenix. You just don't want to say it.
Yeah, I mean,
admit it.
Look at that beautiful black cab with a sticker on it. I mean,
yeah, but how many black cabs are out there?
He never vets the pictures. I never get to see the pictures till I'm on the Arcade Talk show.
Who vetted the pictures?
I vetted the pictures. He does all this. I never know what he's going to pull, but I mean, I will say that that's not the typical Phoenix cab. That is a special edition or something, or a European one.
It says Phoenix
That
right on the
Galaga's
Phoenix.
dead on. That's the way Galaga looks usually when you see it.
But you know, like most cabs, man, there's more than one version.
There's more than one version, right? We're going by the version you're presenting.
I like this version. That's why I picked it.
I know it is. It looks good. Even the cabinet shape is different than the other Taito cabs that you showed.
You know, the Phoenix almost, the Phoenix and the Galaga, it's almost the same cabinet a little bit. Got the same arch a little bit almost. Squared off on the top though, the Phoenix, but
it's interesting the way they did where you get the coins at the bottom. They did like 2 coin doors on that Phoenix.
See, the real Phoenix is wood grain. You can't vote for the tropical cabinet.
Biggie D is right. Galaga is the greatest arcade game ever made. Ever made.
I wouldn't say that.
That's what he's saying. He's saying it is the greatest arcade game ever made.
I would never say that, but I say Mr. Do's the best game ever made, man.
Mr. Do.
Mr. Do. It's awesome.
I can't pick just one, unfortunately. I just
really
can't. I can't. There's just too many good ones.
I mean, I really don't know. I mean,
because on this show, we love arcades.
I just don't know. I mean, overall, if I'm going to go just gameplay, I'm going to go with Mr. Do all day because that was like one of my favorite games I ever played as a kid. That's my memories. That's my game I always went to. That was my
nostalgia.
Game. Yeah, and that was the game I always drew to. Cabinet wise, I would have to say Tron is probably the best cabinet.
Tron is a beautiful cabinet. It's art.
With the blue, you had the black light, and I mean, it was just an awesome cabinet. But then you got Spy Hunter, I really liked. That's a unique cabinet. I don't know. I just there's so many I really like.
New Wave Toys needs to make a Spy Hunter. That'd be a day one purchase there, man. Come on, New Wave Toys. What are you waiting for? You can put the music, put the Peter Gunn music in it. Down, 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 down. Get it all the way it should be. How would they do the gas pedal though?
That would be have a little gas pedal in there.
I'm gonna do like one finger on the gas pedal, one finger on the little steering wheel.
But they could just have the
how would they do that?
The look. It doesn't have to be active.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, yeah.
Yeah, all this stuff works on the New Wave Toys is the thing.
That's true. They do.
They like to make everything work. They make
that's one thing they haven't did yet. They haven't did a freaking
racer. They haven't done a racer.
No, that would be a unique challenge for them. That for sure.
Bobby Hand's got some really good picks. Tron, Robotron, and Star Wars. 3 top cabs. Those are all really excellent.
I can't go wrong with that.
Can't go wrong with I can't find fault with any of those. If you love 80s arcade, those are all icons.
I could be like Rexer and say,
Goofy Foot says Galaga has the most replayability of any title. You know what, T? I hate to say it. Maybe this might be the show where I might have to say it, but I go to a lot of real arcades for arcade tours, and you know what? I hear all these people saying about Pac-Man and Miss Pac-Man. Who wants that? But when you go to a real arcade, those machines are always people are playing them.
Yeah.
Donkey Kong, Pac-Man, Miss Pac-Man. You go on any modern arcade tour and you'll see people sitting at those machines. Like, whenever I tour, they're always getting played. People love them. There's like comfort food. It's like French fries. Yeah. People love French fries. And those games are the French fries of arcade. I mean,
Big D. Rexer. Oh, I know. Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, dude, I remember back in the 80s.
You can drink a beer and play Pac-Man. That's one of the best things about Pac-Man and Miss Pac-Man. It's a one-hand game. No buttons.
Yep.
Miss Pac-Man's even better because I like the speed-up versions, though. The speed hack versions.
Yeah, I mean, even back in the 80s, man, there's always people on Pac-Man. I really didn't play
Galaga. Yeah, I
And
mean,
Galaga,
yeah, Biggie D. There's some legitimacy to what he's saying. You go in any modern retro arcade, and these cabs are always getting played.
they always were. Back in the 80s, they always
in the
were.
80s, they always were.
Donkey Kong, Pac-Man, Miss Pac-Man, Galaga.
Even if you listen to like operators, they say they always do well. Like the certain games, certain classic games will always do well.
Yeah, to me, the biggest one is Pac-Man. I think the reason why Pac-Man and Miss Pac-Man is like anybody could come up in there, go up to that cabinet and play it. And
once you learn the rules. Yeah. Donkey Kong is great, but the difficulty level is so high for a lot of casual players. The difficulty level is too high. They make it up one ladder and they get hit by barrels. Donkey Kong is for casual. It's a little hard.
I get Donkey Kong on my.
I know, on your Mr. Do.
There it is.
Yeah, and that your Mr. Do is truly custom. Like you don't have thousands of games on it. He just has the games he wants to play. So he has a small games list. It's completely customized build. Yeah, it's a cool way to do it. When you
hear it?
Yeah, sometimes when you get thousands of games, the problem is like you forget to play the stuff you really love. Because you have so many games to go through.
There it is back there.
There it is.
Love that sounds.
I do.
Awesome.
I love everything about Donkey Kong. It's great.
Mm-hmm.
When I'm talking about Donkey Kong, we're comparing T's illegal bootleg.
What?
Better than average Phoenix.
What are we talking about over there?
Pirate Phoenix artwork versus one of the greatest arcade games of all times, Galaga.
Phoenix is up there though, man. That's a good game.
I don't know. Phoenix is going to win. It's at 54%.
Phoenix came out in 1980. Did you know that? Phoenix is older than Galaga.
Yeah, Phoenix it came out when Pac-Man was out.
80, yeah.
1980 game. Yep, same year Pac-Man.
Yep.
You would have seen those side by side in arcades.
Yeah, I remember them being side by side.
Yeah, they were right in that same time frame.
Yeah, I like Phoenix. It was a cool game to play. And like I said, I played it a lot. It was one of my favorite games on Atari 2600 was Phoenix. It was so close to the arcade too.
Easy to learn, difficult to master. That's what all these 80s games had to be. Yeah. 1980, 1981, 82, 83.
Phoenix is going to win. Going once. Going twice.
Man, this is shocking. Shocking. You're making Biggie D is crying. He's got tears in the chat.
I didn't even vote. Stole one. Phoenix.
Carlo says Phoenix is better than Galaga. No pirates on this stream, only Buccaneers.
Galaga, get gone. That's why I make blow-ups for all the cabs, because you never know who's going to win.
You never know who's going to win. I mean, we had some upsets. I mean, I'm still shocked over GORF. I'm still trying to recover how GORF did not make it to the end of this.
I like that part a lot. Yeah, I like that part a lot.
Yep.
Yes. Phoenix wins over Galaga.
Pleiades is also better. Interesting.
What was that?
Pleiades. You ever see Pleiades?
No.
I have short of it I can send you. I have all these games on my channel.
Flawless victory.
It's flawless, guys. There it is, the winner. Phoenix wins.
GORF should have won. Richard Dello, Carlo are correct. So is Papa Brad. GORF should have won this. But hey.
GORF got shafted.
GORF
Carlo,
got
what are you
shafted.
talking about?
End
Carlo,
of line,
what's
Hobby
wrong?
Hands says. Hobby Hands is saying end of
End of the line. I'm sorry, guys, but you guys voted. I didn't vote.
mean, yeah.
I didn't even vote on the last one.
I know.
I didn't even vote. I didn't put my vote out there. Ah, the sound. Yes. Maybe Crusader. There you go, guys. There is the winner of Arcade Wars
Awesome.
tonight.
Awesome. The winner, Phoenix. Congratulations, Phoenix.
Even though Papa Brad is saying that with, he doesn't want to say it.
Welcome to Arcade Wars.
The Arcade Wars. You never know what's going to happen on Arcade Wars.
Never know what's going to happen. I mean, you could end up with games like Carnival,
Phoenix.
You just never know.
Carnival, dude. I wanted that game so bad.
I remember when we blew up Golden Tee. Boy, that ticked off some people. When the Golden Tee went down, wow.
But Golden Tee was not.
Still hearing about Golden Tee. Still.
But Golden Tee didn't look good, man. I mean, yeah, the game plays great. It's an awesome game, but the cabinet sucks. Sorry. It's not unique. We're talking unique cabinets, right?
Unique cabinet design. That's what we're looking for. Something
that
catches your eye.
The Phoenix we saw tonight
Phoenix
is unique.
The Phoenix rose from the ashes and took the victory.
From the ashes. But if I had to pick two, I would say GORF because that GORF is pretty cool cabinet.
That GORF is a cool cabinet.
I picked GORF. I can't believe I lost. But who beat GORF? Galaga.
Yeah.
Galaga beat it, so it makes sense. Golden Tee is.
Yeah, so what's our timer at? How long we been on?
Just 3 hours and 23 minutes.
3 hours and 23 minutes. I think we're gonna have to call it. I have to actually take my mom to the doctor tomorrow.
That's right. Yeah, you got to go
early in the morning. I got to get up early because I don't really live that close to her, so I got to drive in the morning. But
at least
it's been a great show. This was fun. I didn't even know what we were going to do. You know, you did good, T.
Thanks,
good
man.
Job. I know we blew up Galaga. Can you believe it?
I'm sorry, Big D. You thought he was going to win, but guess what? What we think is going to win never wins. It never wins.
That's right. What we think is going to win never wins. Never wins. Tomorrow night, make sure you check out the Friday night arcade show. We'll be streaming some act games. Should be fun.
What time does that start?
I think 9:30. I think
9:30 Central.
Yeah.
10:30
late night.
Actually, you guys always start at 10:35. Actually, so 10:35 Eastern.
Okay.
9:35 Central.
Okay.
Arcade Friday night arcade show.
Yeah.
I said it right.
You said it right. The Friday night arcade show. You got it. That's it.
Finally.
That's it.
It's only taken me 3 months to get it right.
I know. Brooklyn Menace will be proud.
He's not gonna sit
over there. You finally got it.
Brooklyn's not gonna sit there and go, oh geez, can't get the damn show right. All right, guys. Thanks everybody for stopping by tonight. You guys are so awesome. Thank you guys. It wasn't for you guys, we wouldn't be around. So
right.
thank you.
Thanks for watching. Y'all have a good night. Take care.
Take care, everybody. Thanks.
Stay legit.
Biggie D, Retro Dello, Carlo O, KC, Thor KC.
Foot.
Thanks everybody.
Hobby hands.
Thanks everybody. Hung out, stayed around, watched Arcade Wars. Appreciate you guys. You guys are awesome. Goofy Foot, not gonna forget Goofy Foot. Brooklyn Menace and all you guys. Thank you guys. Have a great weekend. Make sure you see the show tomorrow night. And have a great weekend. Darth Vader's gonna send us out.
Welcome, you rebel scum. We'd be honored if you would join us. You know, it's your destiny. Welcome to another Arcade Talk. live stream. So sit back, you rebel scum. And may the 4th be with you.
T. McCluskey presents Arcade Talk live stream.
We will now hear you down the street.